what up, y'all? In this episode, we sit down with Jack Imrie. Jack's someone I met at Half Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Overall, great guy, dude. He's a videographer, video editor, inspiring entrepreneur. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner and a competitor. We talk about a whole bunch of things, a wide array. He has a wonderful mindset, very intelligent kid for his age, very mature. We had a ton of fun. And also, shirts are now live and for sale. So DM me on Instagram, or if you have my number, you can reach out that way. We got limited quantities, so go ahead and reach out, get yours now. And then, yeah, hope y'all enjoy this episode.
It's like a natural instinct.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, man.
She just be thinking about titties all day long. What a life, dude. She gets to suck on titties.
Yep.
She gets to nap on titties.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your mom.
Why you gotta make it weird?
Well, that's where it is. It's like, it's not like a foreign.
Why can't you just let her enjoy
what
she has right now until she realizes what it is?
Life, but at the same time, it's like a weird, I don't know.
It is a weird dichotomy.
Yeah, it's a wild one. That's a wild one. I'm like,
Jack, are you aware?
Here the fuck we.
Are you aware that you're probably perceived that you give off fuckboy energy?
Bro, I've been told that, but I've also been told the opposite.
That you give off non-fuckboy energy?
Yeah, I've been told that I give off a very subtle, gentle feel, and then to others I do the complete opposite.
Yeah, that's because they lied to you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. At first you're like, this is gonna be a fuckboy.
Yeah.
And then you meet Jack, and you straight shooter.
Yeah.
Clean, no drugs, which is fascinating.
Zero,
you and
bro.
Dan.
Yeah.
I fucking gotta dive into that.
Yeah. Dude, I love it.
Respectable.
Yeah, and I would never shame somebody for others.
Very mature for your age.
Thank you, bro.
The complete opposite of what your haircut says.
Speaking of haircuts, I'm overdue, bro. I've got the 5 o'clock shadow coming in. I got like fucking bedhead. I'm cooked, bro.
I respect it though, dude. I love when people do not fit the quote unquote stereotype or the mold that like someone's appearance gives or like the energy gives or whatever. Dude, I fucking love it.
I've been told I look like an asshole. Like I've been told like when you look at me off the rip, and I don't blame you. I mean, like,
well, you're good looking.
Thank you.
Good hair.
Thank you.
You're tan.
I
You're in great shape.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. You give off. There's a lot of check boxes for fuckboy.
And honestly, if I saw myself across the room, I probably would hate me until I talk to myself. I'm like, oh, this guy's genuine. Like, this guy's cool. But even then, I'd be like, is this guy genuine or is he just telling me what I want to hear? Like, is that his game? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy might know something.
There's always that, bro.
There's always that guy, bro.
Always that,
like,
bro.
I met one guy a while back, and when I met him, he was pretty normal. You could tell he was making some judgments. Like, you know when that guy's got that face where he's like, he's looking at you.
Yeah, he's like trying to figure you out.
Yeah, and he seemed like a normal guy. He was a friend of many friends, but he ended up fucking a lot of people over and, kind of disappearing. But later on, I find out that one of his roommates had told me, he specifically said to him one time, if I don't like somebody, that doesn't mean I'm not their friend. I will stay friends with them because I know I can get something out of that relationship. That is such a weird thing to me.
That's a wild
Bro,
take.
I just believe you treat people with respect. You're genuine.
Yeah.
The people that won't fuck with you, and the people that fuck with you, fuck with you. Yeah. That's how can I cuss on here?
Yeah, fuck
Sick.
yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Bro, that is literally okay. What you just said should be plastered all over the world. It's literally that simple.
Yeah, it's the most important thing.
It's so simple.
Like, of course, you should have times where you're filtered. Like in a professional situation, obviously, you shouldn't be blurting out your opinion entirely. I feel like you can voice your opinion in a professional manner.
Sure.
But being genuine is just a huge thing. Like, I meet people, and if I don't agree with somebody, and it just seems like no matter what, we don't get along, I'm not going to try to do business with this person or try to be friends with them because there's 100 other people for one person that agree with me and that I can get along with. You know, I don't know. I don't
You
like.
just don't want that energy.
Yeah,
in your life,
just being fake. Like, why do that? You know, why hang out with people you don't want to hang out with?
You have such a psychedelic mindset for someone who's never
Dude, I've been told like, bro, you seem like the biggest stoner, but you don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
I'm
any
still
weed.
shocked you're not high right now.
I mean,
I've seen you walk into Jits and I'm like,
that guy,
cooked, bro.
That guy.
Because I see Autumn and I'm like, cooked. And then I look at you and I'm like, well, y'all came in together, so I'm like, cooked.
Yeah, bro. I work my ass off right now. Like when I'm in Austin, I'm grinding, bro. This is the time of my life where I hate like just everything. I'm like, I work fucking blue collar in the day, 5 days a week with my boy. I do any job I can just to make a little money, like just anything. And then I train on top of that. Dude, I'm cooked by the end of the day. I don't want to do shit, but I still do it. And then I wake up the next day hating myself even more. And it's like, it's never an cycle.
Hey, but this is the time to do it. Bro.
It is.
Listen to a guy who's trying to do a podcast at 32.
Bro, I respect it.
It's the time to do it. You are at the perfect time, bro.
Yeah.
If you can do it now.
Yeah. I feel like just like, I don't know.
You'll be so much further ahead.
Yeah. And there's just no growth and comfort. Like you gotta be uncomfortable. You have to embrace that.
To be.
And that's why I'm in Austin. Yeah. Like, dude, I hate Austin. I hate it. The issue that
Why
I
do you hate
come
Austin?
across, dude, oh my God, bro. It's just everything I'm not. Like the city itself is just like a very, I don't know, very free-minded.
When did you move here?
I moved here 2 years ago.
This is why you're not talking about actual Austin.
Yeah.
You're talking about the migrants.
Yeah,
fucking
just
the California implants.
Everything, dude. Whoa.
The Cali implants.
I mean, I'm a Florida man.
The Portland implants.
I feel like there's two different kinds of bads. You've got the Floridians and you have the Californians. I feel like the Floridians are the better bad. Like, yeah, they're bad. They're crazy, but
for
like,
sure.
Yeah,
definitely the better bad.
They're the better bad. You know, because I know how it is. People coming into my state, they don't know what it's about, and they bring their shit around like they run the place. Fuck that, dude. Yeah. But I'm from Florida. Like
that's what happened in Austin, bro.
Dude, Austin is just like, bro. It's hippie to the point where it's obnoxiously hippie. It's fake. Like I've ran into so many people that are just overly joyous to the point where like they're just it's weird. Like, hey, how are you doing? Oh my God, that's crazy. Like, no.
Okay, yeah, those.
And I run into those people frequently in downtown and stuff like that. And then the homeless problem. I mean, that's crazy.
It's very mild though, comparatively.
Comparative. I come from, dude, Tampa. I mean, I don't go to downtown Tampa a lot, but in terms of homeless, it's a lot less. Bro.
Dog, you look
ridiculous.
Have you seen the videos of like downtown Philadelphia or Baltimore where they're on the trank dope is just plaguing through the city, dude, and they're like their flesh is melting off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's fucking crazy.
It's gross too.
We're not there yet.
No.
Or California where there is just miles of tents.
It's so shit too.
You know how much they get paid to fix the homeless problem in California?
I heard about this.
The average salary is
about this. I don't know
$170,000 a year.
Nuts, bro. Nuts.
Why would I fix the problem?
Yeah, dude. Nuts.
Hello?
Yeah, bro.
The fuck? Why would I fix a problem that is paying me $170K a year?
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's the same thing with a lot of these fucking nonprofits. Why would I fix something that is making me money?
Yeah.
And then they non-profit.
Yeah.
Well,
and a lot of it too is like I feel bad for the homeless people that have no choice. Like the people that really had just a bad hand. And they're out there. I've met people like that. Like I've had real conversations with these people. You know, they're in New Orleans. They got affected by the storms, and they came here for job opportunities and get fucked. Like that's real.
You know how close you're to being homeless every day?
It's nuts.
It could happen at any moment.
It really could. And so for those people, I empathize. But when there's people that like, they don't do shit. They just do drugs every fucking day. It's like, no, dude, you did that to yourself. You're going to tell me that you didn't do that to yourself. I'm 21 years old. I've never taken a substance in my life because I'm aware of the consequences. There are people that have amazing times and there are people that have successful lives off of it. And there are people that have the exact opposite life successful. Like it doesn't matter what you do. But you have to understand the consequences to your decisions. And if that's the choice that you made, I don't feel sorry for you. Yeah. I don't.
It's going to be the theme of this podcast. Common sense.
Dude, it needs to be talked about.
It's fucking that simple,
It needs to be talked about, bro.
Common sense,
bro. It really does.
We talked about it 2 episodes ago about the mental health epidemic.
Yeah.
And it's again, to your point, it is so I feel and empathize for the people who are truly wired incorrectly, who like really have like they just no matter what their brain just works so much differently than the mass majority of us.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for those folks who then have to like hop on TikTok and fucking Instagram and all this shit and see all these self-diagnosed motherfuckers who are just essentially narcissists wrapped up in the victim mentality. And while there's people over here whether it's veterans with PTSD, whether it's people with true trauma. Like, I knew a person whose parents pimped him out when he was like 7.
Nuts.
People like that happens to people. That's a real thing that people go through. And so I feel for the people who really, really, really are like, they really are schizophrenic, or they really do struggle with bipolar disease or whatever it is. Yeah. But now you got people who are like, what is it?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
What is it? Not multiple personality disorder. It's like the precursor. That's just something that's.
I don't know.
Fuck, dude. It's gonna drive me up the wall. Come on, work. I don't hear no typing over there. I don't see no fingers moving. Just start going. I don't know. Shit.
What are we doing here?
No. Fuck, dude. What is it, bro? It's so common these days, and really, it's just an excuse to be a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Huh? No. Bipolar is real. Talking about the one, like, right? It's borderline personality disorder. There we go. The lion's mane kicked in. Borderline
dude,
personality disorder.
Locked right now, like you're in focus. Yeah, dude. I think when you categorize yourself too, you limit yourself to a specific spectrum of thinking. Like if I just put a label on everything that I'm going through, it's ridiculous, dude. Yeah. I have ADHD. I've had situations where I was sad and I was going through something for weeks at a time and I was bedridden. I'm not going to sit there and go online and go, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, my family runs a depression. Like I've seen it. I've seen what it looks like. And I'm not trying to take away from people's struggles, but don't like, I don't know, the people that are going around posting about it and like making up this whole situation just to get more attention.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's scary too, because if you say that about everybody, there are people that they really have no other way. So they go online in hopes of getting help and they get shunned for it. So you've got these people that are ruining it for everybody else. And you've got the real people that are going through shit. I know people
and it's so hard to navigate. It's really not that hard. It's actually not that hard for us. For us, we see it for what it is. But the rest of the people are all like fucking clapping them on the back and patting them on the back because ridiculous. They're virtue signaling like they're a good person because they care about this person who's saying that they're self-diagnosed whatever and fucking victim mentality, and then they feel good about themselves because they like their post and they're like yeah, but you're not doing anything to help that person.
Dude.
You're not helping them. You're not helping them by
a little Band-Aid.
You're not. Yeah,
it's gonna peel off after the first shower.
Absolutely, because they're not doing the work themselves. Yeah, you have to do the work yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Right,
and it's character development, bro.
Absolutely, bro. The mind is so powerful.
Yeah,
you can fool yourself. You can trick yourself. You can also do incredible things. Like people, like if you believe something in your head, you really, really believe it. Really, a lot of things can start to like fall into place because of that. It's huge.
You almost have to have. Like
that's what I struggle with the most.
Yeah, you have to have a delusional self-belief,
bro. I said it last episode. If I had the level of delusion that death sentence had, I'd be unstoppable, bro.
I'd be unstoppable. I've been on this guy since like pause. That sounds crazy, but I've been watching this guy's fight since like his first fight. Nobody knew about this guy. I saw him on a YouTube short, bro. Because every once in a while I go on YouTube Shorts. I don't know why that place sucks. There's zero algorithm. It's just a random like cocktail of shit content.
He needs that TikTok algorithm.
I swear, bro. And now he's on everything. But like, bro, I was watching this guy and telling my friends about this guy. And on his second fight, he gets whooped again. He's like making weird like weird noises while getting subbed. I'm like, bro, I'm the biggest fan of this guy. I love this
incredible.
Guy. I'm posting on my story about this guy, like, and then I forget what really set it off. I think it was like his third fight when he's just like all over the place, and then Mighty sees him and like he gets this huge platform. Yeah. I love it. I shed a tear during that first episode. Yeah. When I watch him win that fight, I'm like, this is wholesome, bro. This isn't even like
it's dope.
You can't make fun of it. You just gotta respect it, bro.
You have to. You have to. But if I had that level of delusion, I'd be unstoppable.
Dude,
unstoppable, bro.
It's difficult to get to too, because you literally have to turn off all other voices that tell you that you can't. All of them. You only can believe. Like, dude, there was a point in my jiu-jitsu career where like I would sit there and go, "There's no way I lose this match. Like, there's no way." Yeah. Even if I lost that match, I didn't lose that match, and it was crazy. I don't know how I tapped into that shit because I lost it when I got here, and then I regained it recently. But like, dude, it was tough, bro. It was a sick one to get into, and it hurt getting out of. Like when that armor gets chinked.
It's a weird feeling too.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude.
When I did the podcast the first time before the long hiatus.
Yeah.
there was a 6-month time period where I felt unstoppable, but truly, like I was getting shit, like shit was done. So, like no alarm clock, up at 4 a.m. every single morning.
That guy's locked.
Every single locked in, dude.
Yeah.
I had a 6-month schedule all the way out. Like people booked twice a week for 6 straight months.
Yeah.
Calendar invites, the whole 9 yards. This time I've decided to be a little bit more loose with it.
Have fun with it.
Have more fun with it and stop and like not make it so stressful or like so stringent. Because then because like you said, once something chips the armor, just chips it, bro. Just hits it, then that armor starts to fucking crack, and you're like
questioning yourself. You're like, who am I?
Yeah, and it's really hard to keep that momentum. And so now I'm just being much more carefree with it in a way, where it's just like I'm just gonna let this just keep flowing. As long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to do, keep advertising, just keep posting the clips, keep doing that, just stay on top of the editing, don't get lazy with that. As long as I do all that stuff in the background, I find myself way less stressed out about it, much more free on it, like what I say on here, and I am stressing about what I say less after the episode.
You can't have a podcast and be worried constantly about like what others think. You literally have to be yourself.
Yeah.
I remember I got into this phase of trying to create content, and I saw like a few people that I knew making content. I'm like, dude, this is sick. So I started making it. And at first it was very slow. Like I could not get over 3,000 views, which, you know, it was pretty good. I had a decent foundation, but it was really slow. And so I started mimicking what others were doing, but too much to the fact that like, or to the point where I started acting like a person that I wasn't.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't
I'm like,
authentic. Don't worry.
And then I'm like, if this does work, you have to continue that act. Why are you doing that? And nobody's truly going to want to see you if you're not authentic. You got to be yourself. That's what all these big names do. They're themselves. And and then I started being myself. I started posting what I wanted to post, and I within 30 days gained 8.6 million views on my account. I'm like, oh shit, this is cool. Now to me that was a self win. I mean, I have 4,000 something followers. Like I don't have tens of thousands or 100,000.
It makes it even more impressive.
Thank you.
Because you see the people with like 80,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and then you go and look at their shit.
Yeah.
Like, how do you only have 75 likes?
Yeah, I think those people for sure bought.
Like I hit that with a picture of my daughter just the other day. Like, and I don't have a fraction of that. So what did y'all do here?
Yeah, a lot of people fake it till they make it. That's legit. Yeah. They'll buy their first 10K.
Yeah.
They use that as leverage because it's easier to follow somebody who already has a name for themselves than it is to follow that guy who's up and coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like to me, that was proving that if I wanted to put my mind to something, I could do it. And so then I'm like, well, social media is cool. It's gonna be a slow run. I do lack consistency in a sense that I work so much. I don't have time always.
I've been missing the Jackie Boy content,
dude. I need to get back on it. I have videos now that I just haven't edited, and now starting this business, I'm editing other people's content. It's like, fuck, dude, priorities. But like,
still waiting on this Ralph Gracie footage, dude.
I know, dude. I gotta get that to you. I'm so bad at it, bro. And I remember when I'd had like videographer friends who would come in and record, and it would take them forever to get me my footage. And it's like, bro, just send me the video. You don't have to do anything. And then it's like, well, you have to go through the footage. You have to find the footage. You have to send it to that person. Then
dude.
I've got like 6 people messaging me about roles. I'm like, fuck. And I have clients, and I've got like, fuck, dude, what am I doing? You know? But yeah, dude, like that kind of showed me, to the circling back, like I could do whatever the fuck I want. I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of what the fuck I want to be, you know? Right. And so, yeah, I regained that confidence, that self-belief when I went back to Florida for a month, and I'm surrounded by all my friends from there, all my age, and they're all motivated, and I see how they carry themselves. I'm like, if they could do it, I could do it, you know? And now I'm back, bro. It feels good to be back.
He's back.
Bro, I was in a dark place for a long time where like I just didn't believe in myself. I had zero respect. I would always talk badly about myself in a joking sense, but your body can't tell whether that's a joke or not. I'm a firm believer that your subconscious will hear everything you say, and it'll believe it. You know, so if I'm always like, yeah, I suck at jiu-jitsu or anything, it's like, no, dude, fuck that. I'm good at jiu-jitsu. I might not be the best in the world, but I could be if I wanted to be.
But you are good at jiu-jitsu.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But like, dude, when you're around like top level athletes and you're just getting your ass whooped every day, it's like, I've been doing this for
dude.
5 years. I'm wasting time. You know? But it's like, no, dude, fuck that. That's their journey. That's not your journey. That you've got your own. You know, you've got your own battles to fight.
Bro, two people who have just like absolutely fucked me up on a whole nother level. One is rolling with Abe.
Okay, Abe's
Dude,
tough, man. Abe's
fucking
tough.
rolling with Abe is just like rolling with this dense rock.
Yeah.
That will just he's gonna plow through whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Knee shield, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then Daniel the man-child
Man-child's a motherfucker
beat the
too, bro.
fuck
He's
out
a
of me, bro.
motherfucker.
Like I like so helpless.
Yeah.
Float like just being spun around, right?
And
like,
he's cool as shit too. So you're like, you get your ass beat, he's cracking
Yeah,
jokes the
dude,
entire time. I'm like, fuck, man.
He was cool, man.
Yeah.
It was cool when he was here.
I love that motherfucker, bro.
But yeah, dude, I mean, that self-belief, it's tough to, or maybe it's just not that tough. I think we overthink everything.
It's exactly what it is.
Life is so simple.
That's exactly
do
what
what
it
you
is.
want, do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Work hard at it and treat everybody as an individual. It's so simple. It's really so simple.
Just be cool, bro.
Just be cool.
Be a dude.
Yeah.
I'm a dude, bro. I do dude things. I live a dude life. Like, you just gotta be cool, bro. I don't know. I don't understand these weirdos that just act a specific way behind the scenes. It's just like
They
fuck people.
want the attention. They want to fit in. People
Yeah.
want to fit in so badly.
Yeah.
And that's a feeling, thankfully, that I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, the people that don't understand it are the people that are cool, like the people that fit in.
Yeah.
If you, dude, one of my best friends back home, Aiden, he's the most authentic guy you'll ever meet in a sense that no matter where he is, he's that person.
Yeah.
Like, he's a taken man now, but if he's talking to a girl, he's that person. If he's talking to a bunch of people from a different culture, he's that person. If he's in the country culture, whatever culture, whatever group he's in, he's the same dude.
Bro.
It's like, you gotta respect that.
Bro, I feel this because that is me to a T.
Yeah.
It's to a fault.
Yeah.
I had a girl over and we're on the couch and bro, I turned on fucking Simply Dumplings, the food channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just being me, like
Yeah,
thinking like
yeah.
I find this shit interesting. Surely she's gonna want to sit here and watch this
Yeah.
dude eat food.
Yeah, bro, fuck it. That's you, bro. And if someone doesn't like that, that's not your person, bro.
She
That's,
left pretty shortly.
that,
after.
and that filtered her out, bro. Because like in the reality of things, how many nights are you gonna want to watch that shit? And if someone's in your ear going, turn that off, bro, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here, dude. You can tolerate that for like a month or two, and then after that, you're like, okay, I'm done pretending. Like, this is my shit, and you're gonna enjoy it, or you're not. You
But
know?
in terms of like getting laid, you know, that didn't. It just didn't. It didn't fucking help, right?
No, yeah.
But to your point though, that like I get it.
Yeah.
Like no matter where I'm at, I am who I am.
Yeah.
Even at work, I'm very much me.
you gotta be, bro.
Back to what you were saying at the beginning, there's a professional way to address things.
yes,
But I'm still very much me.
you have to. Yeah,
1000%.
Agreed. Yeah,
and I ain't never gonna do anything to move up the ladder
Yeah.
that I don't want to do.
Yeah, dude.
It's the main reason why I didn't join the military. So there's this is always like there's like 50% of me that always regrets this and also like not continuing with the police force, and then there's the other 50% of me that's like, no, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Because you see these stories again as you dive deeper into certain things that the government has had their hands in. You're like, you again, you kind of start to project it on the entire experience. Obviously, there's a lot of people in the military who are very much free thinkers. They're very much very outspoken. And obviously, there is a dynamic. If you work for the right CO or whatever the case may be, there's going to be that dynamic where you can respectfully speak your mind. But I always had it kind of this kind of like thought process of where it's just very robotic and you have to do what you're told. Orders are orders.
It
kind of
strips
things.
away that authenticity.
And because my grandpa did 42 years, my dad did 20.
Thank you for their service, dude. That's badass.
I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
both, yeah. My dad was EOD. My grandpa was a Green Beret.
Fuck yeah.
Bad
bro.
motherfuckers, dude.
Come on. Runs in the
And
family.
so, yeah, right. And so it's like naturally you would think that I would have followed that path. My grandpa wanted me to go to West Point before he passed away. And then you start to think about it, you know, my grandpa was pretty much killed by his own government. He died of Agent Orange, caused bone cancer. Bones were deteriorated.
Yeah.
Right. And then, you know, you see that and you're like, damn, do I want to follow that path? But I think there's a lot of things that you learn by going into the military.
Yeah.
I forgot how I got here.
Well, I think in a way you followed that path, but you did it your way. I mean, you got a fucking belt right there, you know? How many motherfuckers got a belt, you know? Like, that's badass. You beat the fuck out of 2 guys or however many guys it took to win that belt. So in a sense, you did follow it, but you did it your way. And that's what I really think is a huge thought or perspective going into life, is that you can't compare to other people because you're only going to fall short. It's like you have to, you can compare in a sense that it's like, okay, I like what this person's doing and I want to do something similar, but you have to do it your way. Yeah. Like Gordon Ryan trains 7 days a week. If I train 7 days a week, twice a day, I'm probably gonna get staph. I'm not Gordon Ryan. I'm not. Like Muhammad Ali fought with his hands down. Mike Tyson fought with his hands up. You know, so like it's really your way. The greatest of all time, in whichever endeavor they choose, they always do it their way. They follow the basics, they follow the fundamentals, but they do it their way. And I think that falls into all aspects of life, whether it's sports or anything, business, whatever. You follow the written rules, but you bend them to your liking. And that's a huge thing, dude. Yeah. And I think that's where the self-confidence comes from. Like, that's where I'm at now, is whatever I do is the right decision. Like, if I make a decision today, I don't give a fuck how many people tell me, no, that's stupid, whatever. I'm going to do what I want to do. Yeah. And I'm going to kill it, or I'm going to fail, and I'm going to learn from it, and then I'm going to do something that's better. Yeah. You know, that's the way I thought. And that really helped me out in terms of, like, just everything, bro. Yeah. I used to stress about jiu-jitsu so much. Oh, I miss training. I'm not going to be the athlete that I want to be. Shut up. I went out and I'm 5-0 on Thursday Night Jiu-Jitsu. That's awesome, bro. Like, good for you. I'm not an ADCC champion, but, like, I could go teach a class, and people are going to be like, yeah, this guy taught me some cool stuff, you know? Like, that's all I care about. Yeah. And then I can go into business or whatever, you know? I think. You
know what I think helps with that? Like,
sorry, am I too far from the mic?
No, you should be good.
Okay.
Either way, we turn you up.
Yeah. Cool,
you know, just move it with you. You start leaning back.
Yeah.
Just don't break the chair.
You know? Yeah.
You know, we're on a budget, bro.
Big back, bro. Big back.
Yeah, he's also talks loud too.
Yeah, I'm a loud. Yeah, my mom yells at me all the time. That's a true story. Why are you talking so loud?
Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling, Mom.
I don't know if it's my hearing. I don't know what it is, bro. I blast music way too much.
You're just excited. You're passionate.
I am. Yeah, I'm happy.
There's
I'm
nothing
happy.
wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. It's fucking dope.
Yeah,
it's how we should be. We should be. We live in a country where we can say what we want to say. We can do what we want to do, mostly.
Yeah.
And you should be grateful that you can wake up and tweet, fuck Donald Trump. You should be grateful for that.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
You should be grateful for hot water that never gets cold.
Damn right.
You should be grateful for AC that works 99% of the time.
Amen. Like, 99%. I've had bad times with AC, but that's beside the point.
Bro, like, you're in that 1%. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's always me.
But it's like the fact that you have AC, that you have a roof over your head, that you have access to food, water, even our tap water. Even as much as, you know, we can talk about the fluoride and have discussions about all the shit that's in it, whether it's purposeful, it's still better than some water in like Cambodia.
Damn right, bro. They got chocolate milk rivers out there.
Yeah, we should be grateful that we live here, first and foremost, right? Yeah. And I think to your point, you're talking about how no matter what other people say, you are going to do what you want and you're going to be proud of that. And I think the root of that, it's kind of what we were talking about before the podcast. The root of that is you have a strong moral code. Mm-hmm. And you know, no matter the decision that you make, you're never going to move away from that moral code. And so you know that you can trust yourself to make whatever decision because you just know that you're not going to cross a certain line. Like you have a line and that line is not going to get crossed no matter what.
Yeah.
And a funny joke on that is like fucking Taylor's always ask me, how much money to suck a dick? And I keep telling him.
Dog, that is you can't win that.
I keep telling you can't. It's a bad argument.
That's literally just to get you to admit that you'd suck a dick. Like that's all it is, bro.
But I keep.
Says he will not do suck a dick for $1 billion.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I had to do the process of elimination. It's like $1 billion. That's a lot of. That's generational wealth, bro. My family say, "Fuck it, bro. Fuck my reputation," you know. And then you're like. Fucking 500 mil.
But you gotta stand for something, man. There has to be a line, dude.
Listen, bro.
There has to be
I
a
had
line.
to take a hit for my family.
Otherwise,
I had to take a hit.
otherwise you're just gonna be as corrupted as everything else. It goes into
And then my wife goes, "You suck the dick." I'm like, "Yeah, but you got every purse that you want. You got all the clothes.
But
beautiful
she's
house."
always gonna think of you as a dick sucker.
True, but hey,
I think of you as a supporter.
they're right.
Fuck that. No, every time,
Like, yeah.
every time we're trying to be intimate, you're just gonna picture this fucking just long rod just going down my throat, bro. See?
Like, realistically,
That's the issue.
the reality of the situation is I would never do that, like, ever. But $1 billion on the table, bro? Come on, bro. Like, that's not. You just gotta put your self-respect and pride to the side and just fucking take that bill, bro. $1 billion? Like, I've got diamonds in my teeth, a jet ski in my backyard.
But think about it at the root of this. This is the exact issue that we have.
I know
right?
it is.
You know what I
know it
mean?
is.
It's the exact issue.
Listen, bro, I get it. I get it. If I were in that position too, fuck them. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not. I don't know what I am right now.
Well, this is the exact thing we were talking about with like PepsiCo and Coca-Cola
Yeah,
using fillers and shit, you know, taking that profit because again, they start to see them dollar signs, dude.
They're like, listen, you don't ever have to work a day in your life for the rest of you. You did everything. We'll take it from here, dude. $1 billion. Bro, fuck that. Like, yeah, come on. I got every house that I want now. I have a house in Colorado, a house in Florida. I'm good, bro. I can snowboard every season. I can go surf. Well, you can't surf in Florida, really, but I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? Like, yeah. I'm selling my company, bro. I'm selling as soon as I see the first billion hit the table. First, like, what's a realistic number? I'm thinking 500 million. I see that shit hit the table. I'm selling my company. I don't care how long I worked for that, bro.
Gone.
That's a generational fucking. I'm putting that in some stocks. My kids are never gonna have to work, you know?
See, so everybody has a number.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And I feel like it's easy to say you don't until you're in that position. And another thing, I would never hurt somebody. Like if I had to hurt somebody for $1, fuck that. I can't do that. I can't kill somebody for it. No, dude, no. Like that's wrong. If you actually hurt somebody or sabotage somebody else's well-being, you're fucked. Like that's
So then that goes back into like
morality.
PepsiCo, Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
fucking Tyson Foods, right?
Yeah.
They are hurting people.
They are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
They are.
They're
So I get what you're
murdering
saying.
the
You know,
competition.
if you suck a dick, you didn't hurt nobody. You know, maybe
Reputation.
you helped somebody.
You gotta help a brother out, bro. No, that's a crazy
Now,
thing. That's
you
a
just
crazy
didn't
thing.
phrase this right. You just have to find a guy. You know, he ain't getting no action, right? Then I can feel very
like
harmonious
sympathizing.
about it. Yeah, you know, then I can feel good about it. Feel some joy, bro, right?
More gay then.
Why is that gay? Why is that more gay?
Now you're kind of bringing passion in. If it's just business, he's getting way too. You brought that up. If it's strictly business, bro, we're talking numbers. If we're talking about how you feel afterwards, and you're crying in my arms. I'm like, all right, bro, this is a little too much. I said, dude, actually, I don't even know if I can say. Fuck it. When I was broke, bro, down bad on my ass, I had weirdos, bro. Weirdos in my DMs going feet pics. Fuck it, bro. I don't get picture my foot.
How much
$170.
each?
Yeah.
Like per foot?
No.
Or like a
$170
pair?
for like a.
Did
like a
both feet
picture.
have to be in the picture?
Yeah. I was just standing there. Bam, picture.
Just 170.
I'm like, bro, you can zoom in on my videos and see my feet. Like,
How
you can
does he-
screenshot that shit for free.
How did this even come up?
Dude, I was fucking posting on Instagram. I got some, interactions. Like, you know how Instagram shows you, like, the new viewers? New viewers are coming in there going, yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, what up? Feet pics, question mark? I'm like, what's your number? He'd be like 75. I'm like 175.
Just always adding a one.
Dude,
Just add a one.
You
Fuck
gotta
it.
add a hundo to it every time to make it worth
You
your
should have
time.
added a few. Did you ever like hit somebody with like a four-figure
I've
quote?
had some offers, bro. I've had offers for like 2 bands. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, bro. And then they never follow up. I'm like,
see,
okay.
yeah.
And then like,
the number gets too ridiculous.
yeah, because I'm not like, this isn't my full-time income. This was like when I needed DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this is when I needed to buy a camera and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, it's my feet. Like, I'm not sending my fucking, whatever. I'm not sending my shit on the internet. I go to the beach barefoot. You can take a little snapshot right there. I
You do
wouldn't give a
jiu-jitsu.
fuck.
There's
Yeah.
clips everywhere.
Yeah, my whole sport on
you can
barefoot,
find,
bro.
Yeah, you can find it.
I'm like, fuck it, Like, fuck, bro. It is what it
I was
is.
offered once a 15-minute solo video. I don't remember how much money it was. It might have been like $1,500. But then I was just like, bro, I couldn't imagine just jerking off.
I can't do that.
Jerking off in front of a camera for
Can't do that.
15 minutes
Can't
with
do
people in the room.
Yeah,
15 minutes. That's a long time to be fucking jerking off.
That's
That's a long time, dude.
You're a fucking
15
David
minutes,
Goggins
dude.
of stroking it, bro. Who's gonna carry the boats? You don't know me, son.
You're just thinking about your grandma the whole time. That doesn't sound like a. That doesn't.
Yeah,
sound
no, I can't do that, bro.
That doesn't sound like a great.
That's where I draw the line. I can't do like sexual, like nah, bro, nah. Because that, like, in my opinion, if something went out, oh, Jack sent feet pics. Bro, it's my feet. Yeah. Jack sent a dick pic. All right, now come on. Like, all right, let's chill. Like, no, I didn't. Like, that ruins your reputation. That on a job application and your boss sees your dick on the internet, come on, bro, you're cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Or you might get that job. This could go both ways.
For the reasons you don't want to be in that job.
Hey, it depends on what company you get hired for. You know, boss might be a woman or a gay male. They had to check some boxes when they were hiring. They had to check some boxes.
Every month you get that bonus for whatever reason.
yeah, right. Just money. Yeah.
You're like, extra 500.
Just a little extra on your paycheck every once in a while.
Look up at your boss, he winks at you. I'm like, all right, bro, you know what?
Never told you why they hired you. You're the
you lied on your application.
You're the DEI dick hire, bro.
You lie on your business application. You like your job application. Fuck, that's hilarious, bro.
Boy, what a tangent.
Yeah, I know, bro. We're all over the place.
From having some real deep,
like life.
Yeah, like
grateful.
we were making eye contact.
Yeah. Now we're looking around. Like, I don't know what I should do with my hands right now. I got him down here. The camera's like, what's he doing? Is he doing it as we're talking? I don't know, bro. I got to keep him out here.
You got to make sure you're not
Hands
like
up.
air jerking off so that people don't clip it, bro.
Yeah, I'd be fucking cooked. I forget about that, bro. That's a scary thing too. Is that, like, bro, I feel bad for the kids that are coming up in school now. Like, if I got...
You can't do anything without a camera,
bro. You can't. I had girls had their entire lives ruined. Now, racism, bad. Shouldn't be racist. But when you're saying racial slurs and there's a video and your life is ruined, you're a fucking 7-year-old kid. You probably saw a video of it and you say that and you think it's funny.
No idea what you're saying.
You have no idea what you're saying. And then it resurfaces 7 years later. Yeah. All right, bro, your life's cooked. Like, fuck you, bro.
I mean, dude, you can't even have a tussle no more. You can't even get in a little street fight.
Because now you got laws. You've got,
it's without everything being filmed.
I had a fight.
That's not good.
Yeah, I had a fight.
Too many cameras is not good. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
No.
You had a fight.
I fucking love it. I look at that video every day. I'm like, I did that.
Yeah.
The guy and I are cool now.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's honestly one of the best ways to... If you could talk it out, you could talk it out. But if you're in a situation where, like, you're in a long-term feud and just nothing's going right and it's only causing issues, if you guys, man to man, settled it out back, no weapons, no cameras, nothing, settled it, bro, you get a lot of issues.
Because you're about to see exactly who that person is. Mm-hmm. You're going to see behind the curtains. There is no faking it.
Yep.
How you... there's the people who tap the pressure, and then there's the people who don't tap the pressure.
That's why I like street beef so much, bro. Like, people shit on street beefs. I'm like, bro, give somebody a platform to dispute their beefs. A lot of it now isn't beef, but like in the early days,
start making money.
Yeah, like in the early days, if someone fucked you over and you had no way of getting get back, and you're in a bad position, you don't care about your life, you could take a man's life, and now you've ruined 2 lives. You ruined yours, and you ruined that person, and then you ruin that person's family, those loved ones, you know. But if you just go out there and you box, yeah, your reputation hurts a little bit, but nobody really
ego's a little bruised.
Yeah, and you forget about it.
Be okay.
And it's like, okay, that really bruised it. Let's run it back. Yeah. Run it back right now. Yeah. Like, let's go.
Or start training.
Yeah.
You know, just like whatever, dude.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, man, we've gone away. And, you know, this is something that I talk about all the time. This is just like how bad we're breaking people mentally because you're being told that we can't have just a little scuffle, right? Throw a few punches and everybody just goes home because either A, you either get jumped, or B, again, you just end up viral all over the internet, and then the cops get involved. Law gets involved. But then it's like this whole, fucking this anti-masculinity movement where it's just like, dude, fucking, do you not realize that everything's only getting worse because we're overcorrecting? Go back to common sense. Let's just go back to meeting in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Don't fucking curb stomp someone until they're dead, right? Dude. Once the fight hits the ground, then it's hockey. Play by hockey rules.
Yeah. I think obviously you should always try to solve it with words. I feel like fighting is a bit...
Shut up.
Bro, I'm a man. I don't like... Well, I love fighting. Like, I love it. Yeah, you fucking pussy. Like, if I have an issue with somebody, if I can word it in a way that it doesn't attack them, it doesn't shame them, it makes me look like, you know, I'm a neutral, like I'm just standing there, I'm trying to handle this. Like if I'm at a bar, I mean, I don't drink, but like I'll go hang out at a club with my friends very rarely.
What you doing at the club, Jack?
I want to plead the fifth on that one, my brother. I'm a taken man now, so we don't do that. We don't do that.
On that fuckboy energy.
It wasn't fuckboy energy. It was networking. All right. I'm a taken man now, so
He was making connections.
you won't see that. But like if someone tried to fight my boy, I would always try to talk it out, even if it came down to a fight. Walk away, bro. Like, but
It's always best.
yeah, if you have a long-term friend and maybe there's a disagreement, I think y'all box it out, bro.
Yeah.
Gloves, no gloves, whatever makes you feel better, you know? There's very few times that hands need to get involved, but like there are times where
Sometimes the only way to
Only
fucking
way.
drill it through
only
somebody.
way, bro. Only way.
Like
One-on-one fair fight.
It's just how we're fucking. It's just how we're wired,
Yeah.
dude.
It's primal.
It's the same concept of all these dudes who think they can fight,
Yep.
and then they see people who really can't fight, and they're like, "I think I can still do it."
Yep.
It's the same exact.
ridiculous.
It's the same exact concept. It's
Yeah.
just that's just how we're wired.
I wouldn't go on a basketball court and go, I could beat all of you in a 1v1.
Yeah.
Barely, bro. I played basketball as a kid, but I don't practice that shit.
Yeah.
If I went up to an NBA player today and I go, yeah, that's the equivalent of going to a guy that does jiu-jitsu and going, I could beat you in a fight. It's like, you don't train.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah, this guy doesn't, maybe this jiu-jitsu guy doesn't know how to throw a jab. Maybe he doesn't even know how to throw a punch. But if he can get a takedown on you, you're not fighting.
Yeah, if he connects his hands,
You're uke now, bro. Like, you're done. You're done. You're done, bro. Like, and that's just how it is. Like, understand that that's not your domain. You know?
Yeah.
And
Uke, for those who are non-jiu-jitsu practitioners, that's the person who is being the person who is the instructor is using to demonstrate a technique.
you're a dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
With
Bob.
0% resistance.
You're Bob. You're
Yeah.
getting thrown.
That's what happens.
Yeah, when the coach teaches you an armbar, the guy that he's armbarring in the demonstration is the uke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for people, I forget, like, this is everything. I love this too, because like one of my biggest fears is just circling my entire personality around jiu-jitsu. I'm trying to
Yeah.
branch away from it. Not
Anything.
not like quitting, but like there's more to life.
Well, it's also sets you up for the time where that time passes.
Yep.
Right? There's always going to be a time where something cannot no longer be done. Whether it's like it's when an athlete gets severely injured and their career is over and they get very depressed. And it's not that isn't like you obviously they're going to be sad because something that they love was taken away. But if you don't like marry that, you can then go to do something else
Yeah.
and find that same level of happiness.
Yeah.
It's like people who, they stop chasing something in high school or they stop chasing something right out of college because now they have to be an adult, quote unquote, right? And they stop following a passion or they stop doing, they even start, people probably look at this and they're like, oh, well, you're never going to make any money. It's like, okay, maybe not, but it's a fucking hobby and it's fun.
It's
And I get
dope.
to hang
You
out with
learn
my
how to
boys.
fight.
Get to hang out, or jiu-jitsu, right? I was talking about the podcast, but jiu-jitsu too,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, sorry.
It's like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with having hobbies? Like,
Yeah,
what's wrong
yeah.
with having shit that you enjoy?
Enjoy it, bro. Yeah. Just
People
do it.
hate just people. People talk shit about whatever, and it's dude. Just what you're saying is like don't make it your identity, and just enjoy shit and just continue to put yourself out there. When one thing ends, and you just go to something else, right? And you just keep moving through, and you're always fulfilled. You're always happy because you're following things that you enjoy, and you're not making one thing the center of your universe. Now, if you want to be the GOAT at something, I do think there is. Yeah, I do think there is a bit of it. You have to eat, sleep, fucking
You have to
walk
be
it,
different.
right?
Yeah.
You have to be. But for the majority of people, that's just not gonna. It's just not gonna be the case, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like you were saying, like you don't have to train 7 days a week. You're still a fucking really good competitor. You could still probably compete at a really high level. You're still really young. You could go on and make it whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, like that goes back to just being you, bro. Like doing your life. You know? I don't want to be the jiu-jitsu guy. I don't want to be sitting there looking at like political debates, going, "Oh, I would just double like that guy." Like, dude, that shit isn't even funny. Like, first off, what if like maybe an armbar? Like, shut up, like, dude, no. Like, Shut up. Bro, I hate the stupid jokes that people come up with. And because they're so invested in this sport, it's like that's the funniest thing you got, bro. I don't, no shade, but like, that's just not me. I want to live a cool life. Like, I want to go have lore. When my kids ask me what I did, I'm like, yeah, I fought for a little bit. I've snowboarded. I did cliff jumping. I freaking would go to the beach all the time. Like, I want to do everything, you know? I want to go fucking
But on the flip side, what if that sends a message of you're just not committing to nothing?
True. But I want to be, the biggest thing for me is being financially stable. If I can have a lot of money, like a lot, I can do. Like, I want to make a lot of fucking money. I have ideas. Like, I'm trying to start this business or whatever. But it's like, if I can make a lot of money and live the life that I want to live, bro, fuck, you're the ultimate successor. Like, you have a healthy relationship with everybody. You have a healthy life. You promote health. You do cool things. And you're fucking rich. Bro, that's you're golden. Like,
But you do have to make money the right way.
Yep, you do. You do.
Goes back to the dick sucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Fuck, dude. And this is recorded. Like,
like you have to. You do have.
we're gonna be in a discussion next week, and he's be like,
You do, like, you know, I always use Joe Rogan as the example. Like, it's just he's a dude who just happened to get really rich, and that's fucking cool. It's to your point, right? Like, if you just happen to, like, you, with how you live life, you've been broke and still very happy. You're always going to be happy.
Always,
even
bro.
if you
Always.
never achieve this financial dream that you have, you're always going to be happy,
bro.
right?
Always, yeah.
And so I think, you know, one thing that I hear you talking about, like, you want to start this business and you're talking about how much money everybody's making doing it. And I just want you to remind yourself of that just focus on doing you, be authentic, and the money will come in some fashion, right? It may not make it to the point that you may have, like, made up in your head. But as long as you stick to being you, you'll never lose this feeling that you have. How happy you are, how joyful you are, how you just enjoy the grind. You're enjoying the process.
Absolutely.
Don't lose that insight of trying to make some amount of money that you have made up in your head.
That's something that, like, if I'm very flexible in a sense that if this fails, I'm okay with moving on to the next thing. I'm okay with not destroying myself over it. I'm a white belt in business, bro. I don't know anything about business. I'm learning this. I'm learning how to talk to people, how to sell a service, how to take a video for creating content. Like, I mean, I've been shooting videos for a long time, like since I was fucking 7 years old with a little DS, you know, like taking videos. I've always been interested in filming and doing cool things. So this is just part of something that I want to do, you know. And again, realistically, will this blow up? Probably not. No, that's the reality of the situation. But am I going to make a little bit
Blow
of money?
up compared to what, though?
Oh, bro. I'm a very big extremist in it. Like, if I like something, I go all in, and I expect
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
And
but I'm talking about, like,
competitive.
blow up in compared to what, right? Like, what is the definition of blowing up? If you can successfully put food on the table, have a roof over your head, doing this business or whatever business that you
That's successful
authentically want to do,
Yes.
that is you blowing up.
Yes,
Right?
that's perfect.
And we get lost in this. We get lost in this comparison, you know. And can you find out who says this quote? I've now said it like 3 episodes in a row, and I don't know. I know Joe Rogan said it on his podcast, but I know it's from somebody, or from a book. But comparison is the thief of joy.
That's true. Yes, that is true.
Where we get so caught up in it, where it's like, oh, I'm never going to be Joe Rogan. Oh, I'm never going to be Chris Williamson. Oh, I'm never going to be Lex Friedman. Who? Oh, no shit. Theodore Roosevelt.
Goat.
Okay, Mr. Walking Stick.
Goat.
I
I don't even know much about Theodore. I just know.
No, he just had a big
You just
stick,
know,
dog.
yeah. You just know. So,
He got stuck in the bathtub, didn't he? Or they had to, like, he was so fat he had to get.
That's
Goat.
not Theodore.
I thought Theodore was an outdoorsman.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Te-
Yeah.
Theodore?
yeah. He wasn't like super large or fat. He gets stuck in his.
They made a tiny
Did he?
bathtub.
Yeah, it was a tiny bathtub. Come on.
It was a pygmy
Propaganda.
bathtub.
See you over there working for the news.
There's a number, bro.
Yeah, there's a dude.
How much was it?
Yeah.
You guys have an awfully nice place.
Who's paying you? Right? Where'd that money come from?
Yeah. But I think, like,
We get wrapped up. Sorry.
No,
Who
you're.
was the president after him? Taft weighed more than 300 pounds.
Yeah, William
yeah,
Taft.
fuck that guy.
William Taft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
no,
We don't. Nobody who talks about him.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
don't
that
even.
guy.
Who even remembered he was
First
president?
time I've ever heard that man's name.
Yeah. Right.
I wish I was
Damn,
lying.
that's not
I
good. That's
wish
that
I-
Florida education. That's Florida
Yeah,
school
bro.
system, bro.
Hey, but I can take down an alligator. I know that.
Hey, see, you got practical skills.
Yeah, come on.
So if like an alligator breaks into my house,
Yeah.
I know who to call.
I'll let the other guys talk about what was his name?
William Taft.
William Taft.
Yeah.
T-A-F-T.
But to finish my thought though, like we get so wrapped up in that,
Yeah.
and then it makes you not even want to try something because the chances of you being them is so fucking
It's slim.
It's so
It's
slim.
slim.
It's
Yeah.
so slim, and that should never be the goal. Because if that authentically comes, you're gonna be able to enjoy that success so much more as well. And we get so wrapped up in that, like, oh, he made $250 million. Oh, Tony Hinchcliffe is doing Madison Square Garden for his podcast. If you start comparing to those, it just seems so out of reach that you're just gonna be like, I don't
Yeah.
want to do it.
Well,
But
that's-
then you don't think about you when you see all that. You immediately forget that Kill Tony's been going for 13 years.
Yeah, he's been grinding, bro. But that
13
circles back
years.
to doing it your way.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm just doing it my way. If it works, it works. If it doesn't,
dude,
move on
just
to the
keep
next
fucking
thing.
doing
Come on.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
But I just heard you lately just talk about money, and
Yeah.
I get it,
yeah.
right?
I think that's
get
just me
it.
being young too. Like,
Well,
yeah.
I just want,
I don't want to drive an '05 Corolla. I don't.
fuck it, dude. Why not? I'm running that Mazda to the dirt, dude.
I mean,
don't
hey,
give a
bro,
damn.
that's being smart. I have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like you're being intelligent, and although what I'm doing is intelligent, it's not by
You
choice.
have no choice right now. You're
Yeah.
22 years old.
21.
See,
I just turned 21
I'm
too.
11 years older than you.
That's crazy.
I would hope that I now have somewhat of a choice. Bro.
You don't look 11 years
know
old.
what I mean?
Though,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys look like you guys would be 40.
She's 11 years older than you too.
Like I would never know that you guys were 11 years
10.
old.
10 years.
Sorry,
No
10.
age.
That's right. My bad. My bad. That was very ageist.
Playing a dangerous game, brother.
Yeah.
You
We'll
cannot
hear
win
about that
battle.
later. Yeah. Please don't leave tonight, Jack.
Yeah. Hey, we're talking about fighting. That's he's coming in with two black eyes tomorrow and a broken
Facts,
nose. But
Facts.
yeah, dude.
I spit all over this.
Yeah,
But
no, I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, I believe in you. I think, like I said, you are such a, I don't know if outlier is the right word, but again, it goes back to what I said to you at the very beginning, like how people probably perceive you just by looking at you from across the hall. Never had, boy, this is a theme to what the fuck is all going on. People perceive you as what they've seen online, right? They're projecting their views. Maybe they've watched a bunch of fucking TikTok reels or Instagram reels or men are trash, men are this, da 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 da, and then they see you who look like a guy in those videos. They're like, look at that good-looking dude over there. He's a fuck boy. And then you got the dudes who also hate you because you're good looking because they're like, he's stealing all the women. And it's like in reality, that's not the case because you drive an 03 Corolla.
Damn right, bro. Damn right. I got a budget. I got a weekly budget, bro. I'm eating fucking beans and oven cooked pizza, like preheat the oven and put that bitch in. But DiGiorno's.
Why is it that you're so much happier, so much more of a joy to be around every single day than people who are quote unquote making all this money or all this success?
I'm glad you asked this. I feel like most people they try to do things to put them in a position to be happy. So like whether that be drinking alcohol, whether that be spending money, you have to have an asset or some sort of object that can help you acquire happiness. And with that that assistance, happiness comes to you, fun comes to you, but it's temporary. When you're sober and you're broke and you're doing everything that you don't want to do, you have to go out of your way to live a happy life. Like you actually have to go and have fun. I can have fun at the club dead sober. People don't believe that. I could go and have fun. You just have to go out and look for it.
I'm going to pause you there. I feel like you missed a very important thing that you have or that you do every day that other people aren't doing outside of chasing happiness, right? They're chasing happiness, correct. but you're putting in effort
Yes.
to be happy.
Yes. Yeah, you have to, bro. Because I've had times where it was tough.
Of course.
My
We've all
family
been broken up with,
Dude,
bro,
yeah.
or someone dies or someone, of course.
I love my parents. They've had very high ups and very low downs, and I've seen both of them as human beings. Like, I've been in positions where it was tough and I didn't know how to deal with it, and it could really affect your perception of life. But you have to realize that, like, they're people, everybody's a person. You just have to go out of your way to be happy. You have to actively be doing things to make it fun. Like, if it's your day off, you worked your ass off 6 days out of the week and you're tired on your day off. I completely understand. I have days where I want to lay down and do nothing. But it's like, bro, this is your one day to go enjoy life. Go. God blessed you with this gift to have fun, and this is your one day to do it. Go and do something. Go on a walk. Go outside. Experience green. You know, I'm a firm believer that if you have a plant in your room, you're going to be more happy than nothing in your room that's living. You know, just go out and do something. I like cliff jumping sometimes. If I don't know what to do, my default is to go on a 2-mile hike and go cliff jump off of a 50-foot cliff. That's just me. I love it. I'm like, this is awesome. You know, but yeah, like, go do. Don't just expect to sit on your phone and be happy. You're never going to be happy. Yeah, social media has destroyed that. I mean, I post a lot of videos showing my life, and people are always like, oh, bro, how can I live an unemployed life like you? And how can I have so much fun? I'm like, bro, me saying I'm unemployed is a joke. I'm employed. I work I work 3 jobs right now, and I'm actively trying to do my own thing. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, I just wish I could live a life like you. Why don't we hang out? And it's like, yeah, we can hang out, but dude, like, I'm doing this all by myself, and people are tagging along whether they, like, if they want to, or if they don't have to. But, like,
there's that comparison again.
Yeah.
They're comparing their life to your life.
I used to do it too. Everybody's guilty
Where
of
you
it at some
of
point.
course, yeah. But once you can break out of that, you start to like, again, practicing gratitude. It's again, it goes back to your hippie thing. I want to push back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I am very much
Understandable.
I consider myself kind of now, I think I'm in this position where I've hit this age now where I'm kind of like a conservative hippie. Right? This is like an oxymoron, but it, like, do you know how, like, the, like, peace love movement got derailed?
No.
You know, it was on purpose.
Really? I believe it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a book called Chaos by Thomas O'Neill?
Can't say that I have, no.
No. How familiar are you with, like, MK Ultra?
Not very familiar at all.
Really?
Yeah.
So, in the 60s, you know the Manson murders, right? So, Charles Manson, before the cult, was in a government program called MK Ultra, where they ran a, like, pharmacy is probably not the right word, but they ran a facility in California where they brought people in and they dosed them up with high dosages of LSD in attempts to mind control them or see if it was possible. Like, you ever heard the movie Men Who Stare at Goats?
No.
It was a very similar thing. It might even be tied together. But essentially, the government has done multiple, the Nazis were doing this. I'm sure Russia and China have partaked in such.
Probably,
You're gonna
yeah.
pull something up?
I was just looking at the Men Who Stare at Goats.
Oh, okay. They've all done these things where they're trying to figure out, like, is it possible to mind control somebody? Is it possible to do this? And so essentially in the 60s, what they were doing is they were using psychedelic drugs in order to try to essentially mind control them, derail them. And what Thomas O'Neill in the Book of Chaos kind of outlines is not only did they pretty much create Charles Manson, they taught Charles Manson how to mind control people and manipulate people, which then he started the cult, which then he made them do the Manson killings, which if you know about the Manson killings and what he made, like what he told them to do, they cut a baby.
I didn't know this one.
They cut a baby
out
of Sharon. What was the actress's name? I should know this.
That's nuts.
I should know this, but she was pregnant. They killed her, cut open her belly, and pulled the baby out, bro.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
He told them to do Sharon Tate, I thought that's what it was. Yeah, Sharon Tate. And all of this was because of MK Ultra. And Thomas O'Neill started to discovered like how the CIA was involved in this, and now you can go on CIA.gov, you can find it. It's all there. It's published. Whatever.
So this is legitimate, like.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
None of this
that's
happens.
wild, dude.
No.
So
Yeah,
crazy.
this very much happens.
That's not
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
popular subject. Like not many people know about this.
Which is so crazy.
Wild.
It's I guess I don't know, dude. I talk about certain things and people are like, I've never heard of this, and I'm like, how have you not heard of this? Because to me, it's so popularized because I hear about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I do like 4 or 5 podcast listens a week. Like I'm
diving into
constantly
everything,
going into like multiple things, right? Yeah. But nonetheless, so they used this in the 60s to derail the hippie movement. That was like the anti-war protests, the anti-Vietnam protests. And they used this to demonize psychedelic drugs. And it worked. Because people stopped doing them. They started doing cocaine, which we know without a shadow of the fucking doubt. If there was 2 drugs you're going to do, psychedelics is far, far better, the healthier.
Oh
one.
yeah, for sure.
No one's ever done cocaine for a long term and
lived a
did
good
better
life,
did better in life. It always goes. It always gets fucked.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times.
Same with alcohol.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Alcohol. Yeah.
Nuts.
Dude.
It's
It's never the one. But no one ever starts freaking. No one ever derails their life because they did mushrooms.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
it's just not. It just doesn't happen.
No.
Because it was put here on this earth for us to use, and there's a reason for that. And one of the things we had to watch Lost Lands this year on the couch. Are you familiar? No, you ever been to a rave?
Nah. No, we've talked about this before, but it's not my scene. I've never really had.
So you
desire.
say that, but well, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I got invited to go to like a huge music festival, which isn't a rave.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this EDC Orlando. Yeah.
And it's like, it's just not my thing, dude.
But you've never been.
I see
So
the money that I'd spend on that. I'd rather go and buy.
Let's take all that out. Let's take all that out.
Okay,
Let's take
okay.
all that out.
I'd rather
right?
go
It is
snowboard.
It is expensive, right?
Yeah.
My point though, I guess, is that so we went to Lost Lands last year, and it was the first time that I went to like a big festival, and it's not even as big as like EDC.
Yeah.
But it's a good sized festival, like 40,000 people, and when you're there, usually you're under the influence of psychedelics or other things, right? And when you're on these drugs, you really start to look around, and you start to realize, dude, there's like a black dude over here. There's like a group of Asians over there, or not even a group of Asians, bro. It's like it's a Asian, black person, white person, Mexican, all in the same group, chilling, having a great fucking time.
That's how it's growing up.
And I looked at her. We were tripping, and I look at her and I say, "Bro, they don't want you to go to these. They've demonized raves. They made them seem like they're these awful places.
Yeah.
They've, it's just a bunch of people doing coke and X and da da da. And sure, there are people there doing that, right? Yeah. But when you're there, you see the fucking greatest of humanity.
Yeah.
People are looking out for each other. You even see it with the security guards, dude.
Yeah.
So most of the time with these big festivals, drugs are not allowed, quote unquote, right? They check you on the way in, but past that, they don't care no more. And the security guards are very much aware of this. And they're all trained with Narcon, right? They're all trained and the whole 9 yards on how to deal with overdoses for that specific reason, right? The security, even the relationship between the ravers and the security guards was so fucking positive. We were on the rail Saturday and Sunday, and the security guards walk up and down the rail, and they're not on your ass about, oh, like how much have you had to drink, or like what are you doing over there? It's nothing like that. They're there fucking handing out water bottles, being true security guards, just looking out, making sure no one's starting fights. They're looking out for certain safety precautions, like making sure people aren't on each other's shoulders, making sure no one falls, like stuff like that, right? But they're not there riding no one's ass. They're not there trying to be dicks or anything like that. They're there fucking passing out water bottles, and even the relationship between the people who are technically doing something that is illegal with the people who are with the people who are technically there to protect that, or to not have that happen. Like the relationship between the two is so beautiful at these places. And so I looked at her and I was like, dude, they don't, whoever they is, the deep state, these ultra elites, whatever the case may be, like the CIA, the people who've done, who designed MK Ultra to kind of derail the hippie movement, whatever, like those kinds of people who think like that to protect their bottom line. The same person who got marijuana outlawed, William J. Hearst, he owned a paper mill in the 1920s. And the reason why marijuana was demonized was because hemp started coming up. People realized, like the Declaration of Independence is written on hemp. And so people are like, dude, hemp is way stronger. It's way more ecologically friendly. You don't have to cut down trees. You can grow this. It's a plant itself. It's also creating oxygen. You don't have to then you don't have to cut down trees. You don't have to destroy these forests for this product. But since he owns the biggest paper mill in the U.S. and so people started trying to switch over to hemp, and he wanted to protect his money. So he started all this propaganda talking about how black people and Mexicans and Hispanic people smoke weed to rape white women.
It's so
that's
wild.
How this got it. That's how it was made illegal.
Yeah, it's wild, that type of stuff, and that's commonly found in like all sorts of
so much stuff.
Just everything.
It comes down to the money.
False propaganda,
and
it's
time.
always money driven.
It's why I won't suck a dick for $1 billion.
Listen, bro. Listen.
It's because no matter what, dude, everything has gotten fucked.
Yeah.
Most likely due to an absurd amount of money.
Yeah, I think to circle back on the suck a dick. If there was a dick in my face, I ain't sucking that shit. That's the reality. $1 billion.
Nah, don't say face now, Jack. 30 minutes later, he's got to change a heart. Nah, we heard. Nah.
one conversation. That is an I got you.
No, but I mean, like,
that is such an I got you.
Clip that and keep that.
I'm fucked, bro. I'm fucked.
No, but no. Like, I get it, right?
Yeah.
Like, the realistic answer is to.
Say it, brother.
Is to put the dick in your mouth.
You hear this guy, bro?
Got 3,000, bro. Hit it with that fucking hot tour, bro. Yeah. And so
Now you put in effort.
now
bro.
it is really gay, right? But the point of the story, the point of it is like you look around in this place, dude, and you realize, man, like there's people from all walks of life, gay, not straight, fucking every single race under the book, and they're all in this same area, thriving together, living in having the greatest times of their life, all together at the same time, and they're all interacting. You can't go to a rave without interacting with random people. If you went to a rave and you didn't make random friends, I don't know what the fuck you did wrong.
Yeah, I see that a lot in other things too, like jiu-jitsu, for instance.
Jiu-jitsu is another perfect example. MMA
like
is the most inclusive sport of all time.
Yeah.
And people, again, usually talk about MMA as like this. They usually use like the UFC as like this, or they talk about Dana as being this racist person, or Tony Hinchcliffe as this racist person.
Yeah.
And you watch their show, you watch Kill Tony, you watch the UFC, and you constantly see people of all walks of life changing their life for forever.
Yeah.
But since they're not in your face talking about, oh, we need to stand up for black rights and we need to do all, and since they're not doing it in this mostly fake way, they're doing it in the most authentic, or like the best way you possibly can. You allow everybody to come on. And
you give everybody a platform. Yeah,
everybody, right?
Yeah,
and man, it just raves. It's a beautiful place. It's just like jiu-jitsu, like you're saying. There's so many different people. It doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, what your ethnicity is, what religion you are, what fucking political party you fall on, what sexual orientation. I don't give a fuck,
nobody gives a fuck, dude.
We're on the mats just training.
Yeah, that's how dude. Snowboarding is like that too. I mean, I've never been around snowboarding long enough to see it, but like on the mountains, dude, everybody's cool. Everybody's happy. They're doing everything that they love, And yeah, you just meet random people on the lifts. You have a conversation with people. You fucking go and try a trick. You bust ass. People are laughing, but they're also saying, "Hey, nice try, bro. Like, good stuff," you know? And that's so cool. I mean, like, if you look at the sport in the early days, the reason why Shaun White was so shunned is because he was the only guy in competitions taking it serious enough to win consistently. Whereas other guys would go, "Hey, if we win, we split the pot. Let's just split the pot. Let's have a good time. Let's all board and chill." Shaun White was like, "Fuck that." And I understand that. But, like, that goes to show the culture of the sport is like, yeah, you just bring people, like you have fun and you enjoy the diversity, you enjoy the group learning experience, like just stuff like that. And I think a rave is similar to that from what it sounds like.
It is.
Yeah. Now, in term, like, again, that's just a place that I couldn't do that. I would have those same experiences, but in different places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never going to knock it till I try it. Like, I'll probably go to one. I'm going to be dead sober the entire time. So I'll see some guy like rolling his ass off in the corner. I'm like, whoa, dude.
But you can go sober and have a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah. I mean, it's also not the type of music I listen to, but
That's fair.
yeah.
Well, it's okay. So there's definitely a difference between listening to EDM like in the car or even like on the couch or whatever, and
then being there. Yeah, I could see that.
There's something about the music that just puts you in this, like, again, it's just the same kind of theme. It's like this kind of like trance where, again, it is kind of like hippie-ish where it's like, but you just want to fucking hug everybody.
Yeah.
And you want to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what we need again in just society.
Yeah.
Just talk to people.
Yeah.
Just talk to people.
Yeah.
Talk to your neighbors.
I think
Find out who they are. Find out who anybody is. Just talk to people. Like you're saying, like on the lift. Just talk to people. Like I had a pleasant conversation with this random lady in the line at Cabo Bob's.
Yeah, dude.
Like just
you have the best conversation.
Yeah, she just sparked up a conversation.
You never know
just
who
keep
you're gonna
going,
meet
bro.
too. You know, someone could change your life.
That too, right? There's people I had on the podcast that I literally met doing something. We just started talking about something. I was like, oh shit, dude, you never know, bro. Come talk about this, like whatever it is.
They can give
right?
you a piece of information that could change your entire look on things.
Or perspective that you hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
Or they challenge your beliefs.
Yep.
And that's not happening enough anymore.
Dude, yeah.
People surround themselves with fucking yes men.
Yep, and it's bad.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
It's
like,
so
dude, I have
bad.
friends that are on the opposite party as me. I have friends that believe in other religions. I'm not like I said, I'm a religious man.
Are you a good person?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm a religious man, but I don't necessarily identify with a specific religion at this moment. And all my friends from every single religion, we're all respectful. I understand them. I'll never question their beliefs. I'll never, and not like I'll ask them questions, but I will never look at them and go like you're wrong or like contest those beliefs with no real like just be disrespectful is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's huge. Is that you should have people that disagree with you around. You should have people that don't believe necessarily in the same things as you. I mean, some of my best friends, we don't agree in political things. Some of my good friends, we disagree in like just bullshit. Like I think that's huge. That's a crazy it's a crazy belief that you should only surround yourself with like-minded people. It's beneficial to an extent when you're like looking at like-minded people, as in like, let's say I want to do bodybuilding and I surround myself in a house full of bodybuilders. Okay, I'm gonna want to do better. But like that's completely different than ideologies and things like that.
Yeah, because what you're talking about is having people in your life who will challenge you.
Yeah.
You have to be challenged. The only way to know what you truly believe in is to have it challenged.
Yep.
And so many people just fucking like they talk in headlines. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dude, you don't look into it any further. You're like, does it support my team? Yes. Okay. Boom. Post. And it's like, fucking dude, I see some of the dumbest shit where I'm just like, you lack nuance.
Yeah.
You're not even looking at the whole picture at all.
Yep.
You're judging it from a very small bit of it. You're not looking at the whole thing. You're looking at it very narrow-minded. You're not even trying to see it from a different point of view. And it is just plaguing us.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I think it's a serious thing that a lot of people aren't doing anymore. I mean, like, early days, I've even had relationships end on bullshit like that. Like, oh, you don't agree with that. Oh, yeah. And it's like, yeah, you should agree on morals and things like that. But, because we disagree on some dumb topic, like something that's just, it really has nothing to do with us. Why are we, like, why? Like,
they misconstrued the way you want the same outcome as morality.
Yep.
Right? Just because I don't agree that we should be giving all homeless people clean needles doesn't mean that I don't think we shouldn't help homeless people.
You're not helping homeless. You're giving a
Like-
seagull crackers.
Yeah.
It's gonna stop hunting. It's just gonna feed on that.
It's like,
you're
what are
fucking
we-
them.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, you're ruining them by doing that.
But if you have that thought process, there is a select amount of people who just immediately just they want to silence you, they want to hush you up, they want to call you whatever, a fucking ableist, like whatever pejorative they want to throw out. And then now we've just gotten to a point where none of those words mean anything.
Mm-mm.
They mean nothing.
Nope.
They mean nothing. Calling someone a racist anymore, it means nothing.
yeah. You might even be the racist calling that person a racist.
Bro, it's almost always that way.
I always
it's
get
a bunch
frustrated.
of white people,
Dude, that
with
get
no
offended
black
for
friends,
other
bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, bro. In Florida, growing up, I had a friend group I have friend groups that are so diverse, and it's like we all crack jokes. Like we are cracking jokes all the time about each other, and all you could do is laugh.
because they're not that fucking serious.
And it's shallow. Yeah, you're not making it.
That's your boy.
If I talk shit about their family life or their mom, okay, yeah, you're a piece of shit. But if I'm like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, you got a big nose, like, or
This
you
comes
got
back to common sense.
yeah, you've got a patchy beard, or like,
Yeah.
hey, bro, you're short. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's nothing. Like,
This comes back to fucking common sense,
Yeah.
dude. Are you trying to maliciously like attack this person's character, or are we just having fucking fun?
yeah, dude. I remember this one time I was talking to Autumn, and
Shout out to Autumn.
Yeah,
Competing
Autumn's
in
a
a
G,
cash
bro.
bracket right now.
she's-
This won't come out for 2 more weeks, but she's competing
She's
right
a
the
G,
fuck
bro.
now in a cash
fucking
bracket.
love Autumn.
Let's
She's a,
go.
She's a G, bro. She's a fucking awesome person. But
She's a
I was-
gangster, bro.
we were at a tournament or a competition in Miami, and she's getting ready to weigh in,
Yeah.
and we're sitting in the weigh-in lines, and she makes like a joke about it, she makes like a, I don't know, she says something Indian. I'm like, are we talking about like Indians or are we talking about Indians? Like,
No.
and I do, and some lady behind me goes, whoa, what was that? I'm like, oh, Indian. And she's like, oh my gosh, like my brother's Indian. I'm like, I'm Native American. My grandfather is the last generation to speak the native language. Shut the fuck up. Like, what? And you can assume what ethnicity she was. She was white.
Yeah.
She had no
Yeah,
Native
bro.
American in her whatsoever. And she's talking about, yeah, I'm like 5%.
Yeah. No
What?
skin in the game at all, bro.
Yeah, what are you
just being upset to be upset.
Dude, my Dutta Man, when they changed the name of the team to Redskins, Dutta Man just means older man. That's in Mohawk. When they changed the name from like Redskins to whatever they call now,
Commanders.
It's crazy. He goes, I like that name. I like the Redskins.
You know what no one talks about?
Huh.
The NFL was sued by the Native American Association
Oh my god. I do.
for changing the name.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
No one
Oh, I
talks
thought this
about
was
that
gonna be
because
some
it
bullshit
goes
woke
against
shit.
the fucking narrative.
Wow. Yeah, dude. but
They sued the NFL
Yeah.
because that was representation.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about this with my boy Reggie. Have you seen the new cast for the new Harry Potter show?
no.
I figured not, but
I don't watch shows.
I don't want to be assumptive, you know.
Yeah.
But are you familiar? Have you ever seen any of it?
I've seen, like,
Do you know like
clips of movies.
Severus? Severus Snape. Do you know who that character is? Is that like Snape? He's like a very important character.
Was he the one like on Slytherin or whatever?
Yeah,
With
he's
the blonde hair?
No, that's Malfoy.
Okay. Well,
She'll pull up a picture.
all right. Yeah, if I see a picture, I might be able to pick up what you're putting down.
But they're doing a Harry.
yeah. I've seen.
Yeah, so this is Severus Snape, right?
Yeah, I'll
now,
play John Wick.
All right, so this is the guy.
Okay.
I
Oh,
know,
okay.
There's a major delay right now. I haven't touched it.
No worries. No. So now, okay, so this character is very distinctively described in the book as exactly how he looks, right?
Yes.
It's exactly how the character's supposed to be. Now, pull up the guy who is playing Severus Snape in the Harry Potter TV show.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is going to get us yelled at. It's okay. Wait, is that him? So,
It's just like
I talk about this with my buddy all the time.
Yeah.
My boy Reggie, dude.
yeah.
Black man.
You have black friends.
I have. Oh, I know, it's fucking crazy, right, dude?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
I just
god!
love how like it could be used in two ways. Where like if someone says something really questionable, like I have black friends.
Yeah.
And they definitely don't have black friends, bro. Like you're fucking. That's ridiculous.
Yes. So here it is. Thank you.
That's like putting a white man in
Bro.
the Black Panther. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, bro, that's their superhero.
Bro, this is not representation. Black people don't want to play a white role.
Yeah, why?
They want to play Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales is badass, bro.
They want to play fucking anyways, a character that was written to be black.
That person. Yeah, you want to fit the description.
Not fucking Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Not
The guy's
fucking Severus Snape. That's not representation. That's a bunch of white people sitting around a table making a decision.
Yeah.
Making a decision with no black people in the room.
Yeah, dude. That's exactly what it is.
Like, who thought that was a good
He's
idea?
rocking that middle part, bro.
Just go and cast Terry Crews as Harry Potter. But like who? And so I
Yeah, it's not.
I've never met. I don't have any black friends who are like happy that Little Mermaid was black.
They don't give up.
My favorite quote from Reggie about this is he looks like Cat Williams.
Yeah, he does look like that.
That was me. That was me that said that. Yeah, he looks like Cat Williams with a perm. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah. So like, because he does look like Cat Williams. So Severus Snape is gonna be Cat Williams in the 90s. Pull up Cat Williams from like the early 2000s.
Bro. That's fucking.
And so like, fucking just, dude, give us actual black characters.
Yeah.
And you watch shows in like the earth. Look
Go.
at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Hey,
Go.
fucking dog. That's Severus Snape right there.
Go.
Oh yeah, bro.
They should have casted him at this
Dude,
point.
Cat Williams
bro.
is fucking hilarious.
Cat Williams should have been Severus Snape, bro. He would have been.
Could have used Cat Williams, bro. Probably would have been better. I would have been way more on board because at least I would have known it was a parody.
That would have been great.
Yeah, right. At least I would have known, right?
Yeah.
And so, fucking like, it's just a bunch of white people who want to be offended that have this like white guilt for some shit they've never done. I was thinking about this the other day too. Like, every ethnicity, every religion have all done the same things at some point in history.
Yeah, bro.
Black people had slaves. Middle Easterns had slaves. Genghis Khan tried to fucking conquer the entire world.
That guy was crazy.
Dude, he killed 5%. Is it?
But you don't
Did
hear
he
Mongolians.
kill 5? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear them going, I'm so sorry for my great.
right, bro? Like,
yeah, it's just, it doesn't make sense.
Either 5% of the population has his DNA, or he wiped out 5% of the population. I can't remember which one it is.
The first one, because
it's one of the two.
Did they not build the Great Wall of China for Genghis Khan? That's from I've heard that.
I'm pretty sure.
I
I
might
don't
be
know
a
for
stupid
sure. I might be
American
talking
with
about
bad
shit.
world
Yeah, I
history.
might be just talking some shit. But what is it?
8%.
He wiped out 8%.
No. His lineage is founded 8%.
That's even 8% of the world is related to Genghis Khan.
Shit, bro.
And we sit here and we're like, oh, fucking white people. Like, dude, every race at all points in time have all done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just fucking just treat everybody as an individual. Are you a good person? It goes back to this morality. It goes back to what George Washington was saying in his farewell speech.
Yep.
Even if you're not religious, there has to be some code that we all agree to. We're respectful to each other.
Of course.
We are polite to each other in public. We are not murdering people. We're not raping people. Like, it's so simple, dude.
Yeah.
It's so simple, bro.
No, I agree, bro. Respect goes a long way. And I think, like, you shouldn't be ashamed. Like, bro, people from every other ethnicity will talk about not being ashamed of the color of their skin. So why should white people? Like, realistically, why? I don't know. And someone out there is probably going to hear that and be like, oh my God,
you're fucked.
he's a white supremacist.
Yeah. You just lost like 100 followers.
He's a piece of shit. He's a white supremacist. It's like, no, dude, you should just, you're born. God made you in a specific way. why should you be ashamed of how God made you?
But I also can't help that I was born white.
You can't.
The fuck, like,
Should I be sorry? Like, sorry that I was born?
Yeah.
No, dude. Nobody should. Not
Like,
a
what?
single race should
should
be
LeBron
sorry.
James be sorry that he was fucking born with
Ridiculous.
fantastic genes,
Ridiculous,
with
bro.
with a great work ethic that
Yeah,
he built? Like, should he be sorry that he put together the perfect combination of hard work and fucking genes and
And a great
athleticism,
maid
bro?
costume.
Like,
He made a great maid costume.
he made a what?
A great maid costume.
Maid costume?
You never saw that.
No.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Oh,
You never saw that shit?
No.
Oh no, yeah, he was heavily involved in
Yeah,
that.
he was.
He had a maid
The
costume.
baby oil.
Did you see the maid costume?
Yeah. You know. Oh no! Okay,
I'm about to
hold up,
ruin your
hold
goat,
up,
bro.
Hold up. No, that's not my. Okay, for one, hold on. I need to be on record. I need to be on record, dude. On record right now.
Who holds a phone like that?
This is fucking hilarious, dude.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Is this real?
This is real, bro.
I need to send this to Reggie.
This needs to be sent to Reggie because. No, okay, I need to be on record.
Who holds a
On
phone like
camera.
that, bro?
On camera.
Because, dude, this has been around for a long time, way before AI made good photos. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron James is not my GOAT. All right?
He can't be
LeBron
after
James
that.
is no.
You
Even
could probably
before-
go, that's my GOAT.
Even before this.
Hey,
I was
that guy
just-
sucked a dick for $1 billion. I know that. He sucked a dick for a Hall of Fame placement, too.
No. LeBron James.
Just keep it up there for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, fuck the logo, dude. Just keep like that's not my GOAT. Right? Dude, yeah.
Who holds a phone like that, bro? Who holds?
I've never took a selfie with my phone horizontal.
You wanted that landscape.
Could you imagine?
You never saw that shit,
Bro, no, I haven't.
That was
Could you
trending on
imagine-
Instagram.
Could you imagine sending your nude to your girl with your phone in landscape mode?
Put that on a dating profile, bro.
I could, nah, man, it couldn't be me, dude. Couldn't be me, bro.
You guys have not seen that?
No.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
that's
bro.
funny, though.
Yeah, he's heavily
But-
involved in the Diddy party.
So yeah, I did see all that.
Piece of
You know he.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, okay,
he
look,
probably
this is these are the facts, right? Whether or not he was at Diddy parties, these are the facts.
Ain't no party
LeBron
like a Diddy
James
party.
was very outspoken for the Democratic Party for a long time until Bronny James had a freaking freak heart incident that is a very good chance that it was linked back to the COVID vaccine that LeBron James was pushing so heavily. LeBron has
didn't know
been
this.
very mild. Yeah, Bronny.
I didn't know this.
Bronny James had a cardiovascular incident where he almost died, and it's a good chance that that's linked back to the fucking vaccine, bro.
Wild. And
Myocarditis was a real thing. We know that the vaccine was triggering myocarditis. Yeah, and then they talk about how it was due to I've
You'll
seen.
never find the truth.
I've seen it, bro. But I will say, but LeBron James, we're talking about a freak athlete in Bronny James. And he almost dropped dead to holy shit, dude. Cardiac arrest.
Wow.
Which is wild,
That's nuts.
dude.
This has happened
There's
recently.
so many.
Sure.
Yeah. This was in 2003.
Wow.
This is when, like, and the truth is in the pudding, dude. Like, regardless of what any of these articles want to say.
I mean, what are the odds he
LeBron
was
James
taking
went
payments
from,
too to promote that?
oh shit.
Yeah, he was probably getting
Travis
paid
Kelce knows a thing about that, Mr. Pfizer. You want to talk? You want to talk about it? Nothing made me like I've never done a 180 on somebody, like an athlete like that, so quickly. Doing a Pfizer commercial, that's you
Nuts,
can't
bro.
come back
Yeah,
from that.
No. You sold out. You sold out
to
bro.
the worst of the worst, bro.
Yeah, you took $1 to hurt a lot of people.
What's worse than doing a pharmaceutical commercial?
Yeah, bro.
Lady Gaga did that fucking pharmaceutical commercial too.
You sold,
She ain't
bro.
coming back from that,
Yeah,
dude.
you sold, dude.
Can't
And then
ever look at you the
The
same.
worst part is that you question this. People are gonna be like, "Why do you think you're qualified to have this conversation? You're not a doctor." It's like, bro, you kind of put two and
gotta
two
be a
together.
doctor,
Yeah,
dude.
you don't really have to.
Don't have to.
You
Be
don't
a
have to be a doctor,
bro.
bro.
You really don't.
Yeah, no.
Look at the Sackler family. Like we know. Like there's so many things that we know. you don't have to be a doctor. Just do some simple fucking reading. Like, you don't have to be a doctor to dive in and start connecting the dots between the Sackler family and fucking heroin, and then where we're at with fentanyl. Like, obviously, Oxycontin caused that. We don't have to be a doctor to have that conversation.
Yeah, you could realize that. Yeah,
like that's what happens.
I saw like a 30-minute talk. It was a video on YouTube. It was this Asian guy. He was young. He was probably in his late 20s, early 30s. And he's in the mountains on a hike, and he's talking about why he quit his job as a doctor after like 12 years of schooling, graduated, did everything right. And he's talking about, I don't know if you saw this video.
I haven't, but I'm sure
I don't know his name.
Goes.
I don't know his name, but he talks about why he quit, and he's like, for the longest time, I thought that I would go there to help people and fix their problems. And he's like, and then when I finally got into the industry, I realized you're not there to help them. You're there to do just enough for them to be good for a little bit and then come back. And that's how you make your money. Yeah. And that is so upsetting to hear. If that is true, which I mean, I believe it's true. 1,000%. Because there's no reason why a kid that went to school for 12 years graduates, goes, and has like the photos proof, the qualifications, the credentials. There's no reason why you go out and make those lies. That's just, dude, that's so upsetting, you know? Yes. Mosquito Man. He had a lot of mosquitoes on his face, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I...
Nah, it's okay. You don't need
to. Yeah, mosquitoes are all over him.
We're not going to be able to... Yeah, we're not going to be able to hear. It's okay. Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
But, no, dude, there's Dude, there's people after... Dr. Robert Malone went on Joe Rogan and warned people of the mRNA vaccination, and he was demonized. He has 13 patents for mRNA vaccinations. 13 patents in that field. And he went on that podcast and freaking warned people of them and its effects and how it's gene altering and how it's an experience. Like, we haven't used this before in the version that they're trying, on how they're trying to use it. And they ran a political hit job out the ass to make a dude who has 13 patents, he's a doctor, very smart guy, make him seem like he's this fucking crazy idiot.
Of course.
And it's just like, you don't need to be a doctor to realize that. You don't need to be a doctor to understand these people who are coming out and saying, yeah, there was a lady recently who said if she had vaccinated every single one of her children in practice, that she would have made an extra $1.6 million. But again, her moral code stopped her from just fucking just giving people everything and anything, dude. Yeah. Like, it's so crazy what they do now. It's like 70-something doses, dude. We went to her 2-month checkup, and they were like, they wanted to do five different shots in one day.
Of what? Is this like long-term study? Because I don't know enough about like all of this. I know the more recent shit, I'm like, whoa, this is a little scary because there's no long-form or long-term studies.
Definitely have seen things come out. Brigham Bueller was just, he had just posted something, and we don't got to go deep in this because I'm going to get into a water that I can't.
You're diving in.
Well, no, it's just that I don't have the recall at the moment to think of like every single thing, and I'm going to misspeak, But the point is like, I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, they're all bad, but there are things that how the pharmaceutical companies are tied into the NIH, how they're constantly, it's just always money, how the FDA, every single director except for one, has went on to work for a pharmaceutical company after his time at the FDA. And then sometimes they even go back to the FDA, going back and forth. How the fuck that's allowed is insane. There's all these different things that I don't gotta be a fucking doctor or a genius to look at and be like, just don't be fucking naive, dude. Yeah. If you understand human nature, none of this is at all crazy. We literally we spent 10 minutes of this podcast talking about sucking a dick for $1 billion, bro. And how many people we ask that question to and they all say yes.
Yeah.
straighten in because human nature is so predictable.
It is, yeah.
It's
pretty crazy.
It's so predictable.
Yeah.
And when you stop thinking of everybody as these fucking saints or these
They're not, bro.
or these perfect people, and you start to realize that we're all just humans. We're all just we were all just monkeys not that long ago.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's all our
Like-
first time living too. That's another thing. It's everybody's first time.
Like as if we were going to be impervious to
Yeah.
every single human nature that has been like history repeats itself over and over and over and over again, and we learn nothing from it. Everything we do now, we've been doing since the beginning of time. We just do it maybe a little bit more sneakier. Maybe we're just a little less upfront about it. Maybe we're just a little less outspoken about it. Maybe we just don't go around beheading people, but people still get offed all the time. There's so many deaths connected to the Clinton Foundation. There's there's so much ambiguity to the freaking Trump assassination attempt.
That was a wild one.
Like they said they couldn't be on that building because it was too sloped, but the guy got up on there, no problem. So the trained
Wild, bro.
professionals couldn't get up there, but this
Yeah,
guy,
come on, dude.
this random
Let off
dude,
multiple
got up
shots.
there, right?
Like we're talking about a
like,
presidential candidate.
if we
as
can't
well.
even have a discussion about this, then I just understand. Like I understand where you stand in life, and it's just you're never going to change. And I would like to think that this, things like this, things like Joe Rogan's podcast, things like Lex Freeman's podcast, Chris Williamson's podcast, these podcasts that have these open forum discussions. I would like to think that these help people change their mind. And I do think over time they do, but I think right now we're in such a period where people just automatically just won't listen to it. They won't even hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't even try to hear it.
Yep.
And that's so crazy. Like, I think there's people like on the left when they talk about like what's happening in Gaza and the how awful it is. It's like, yeah, I can see your point of view. I completely understand. It is awful. And I'm like, over here is this conservative person that hates minorities, according to so it's like,
I know what you mean.
it's like no, it's like,
Yeah.
no,
I get it. I've been called a fucking xenophobe by my own cousin. I'm
wild.
like, what the fuck?
What does that even mean?
I mean, we moved on from it now, but it's like,
what's a xenophobia even mean?
It means you're afraid of immigrants, I believe.
Oh,
I believe you're afraid of like foreigners or something. It's like fear of immigration. It's ridiculous.
interesting.
But it's like, dude,
Strangers, or the hatred of people who are perceived as being different from oneself.
Oh,
I'm a xenophobe.
you fucking xenophobe.
That's a crazy one too. Xenophobe is a
Had to dig deep for that one, dude.
dude, it's a wild one. I've been called that, and it's like, what the fuck are you? Have you seen like the people that I surround myself with? Have you seen my viewpoints? Like the way I carry myself. Like, look at the actions that I follow.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll have a conversation with anybody. And I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
I don't. Why?
Why? What a
Why?
waste of energy.
I've had experiences with specific people where it was a fucking terrible time to the point where I'm like, I could look at that like a person like that. Maybe it was a purple haired girl, and I could be like, fuck, bro, this is gonna be a fucking day. And then you have a conversation with that purple haired girl, and they're the fucking best person ever, and they're a sweetheart. It's like, bro, it's such an individual. It's case to case.
Yeah. It's always case to case. It should always be case to case. It should always be find out who the person is first and then fucking decide whether or not you like that person. But it's so ass backwards now.
Yeah. No, it's
And
ridiculous, bro.
People will judge you like, dude, God forbid you wear a fucking shirt with an American flag on it in public.
You get shunned.
You're a fucking Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Like, when did it become so divisive to wear an American flag?
It's pretty ironic seeing the people that talk about diversity and liberalism, like just believing in everything and being.
But you can't wear an American flag.
But you can't voice an opinion outside of the agreements that they have or like the ideas that they have. I think that's so funny.
Did you send that link over?
Fuck, I don't think I did.
This is a good time to talk about that. Look at that. Naturally flowed right into
Come
it.
on, dude.
So Jack hit me with this point. That,
So I don't know exactly the study. We have to go into it. So I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay,
you.
no, we can pull it up, dude.
Yeah.
She can find it. You just tell her
Let's see.
what it is. But I'll give the premise. I'll paint the picture.
Yeah.
Essentially, what the study was in regard to was the TLDR is that the Republican Party is much more open and much more diverse. It goes back to the same UFC Kill Tony analogy that I was just using earlier. The Republican Party is filled with so many different people: Mexicans, black people, gay people, straight people, white people, everybody. And then the Liberal Party is so tight knit, and if you step out of that boundary, if you don't buy in 100,000%, this is why it's called a mind virus, because if you don't buy in 1,000%, you are immediately shunned and kicked out. And there are people who have been very outspoken of this, who were very left-leaning. They did left-leaning journalism. They were very like anti-Trump. They were very like, whatever, all the name callings. And then they were like, hold on, I don't agree with this. And they were shunned by their own peers, their own party, because they had one different opinion or one different perspective or one different way to get to something.
It was done by Adrian Luders, L-U, but it's like the German 2 dots over the U. Luders, L-U-D-E-R-S.
Well, hold on, keep this up. Let's see what this says.
And then L-U-D-E-R-S.
Nope.
Yeah, delayed.
Wait, where'd that tab go?
I moved it off to the side because you said keep this one up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just curious what this says. If this comes back to the same thing. Because then we have, multiple. Let's see.
See, in this situation, it completely...
Yeah, this is saying the opposite.
Yeah, it's completely opposite. But it's like, who's behind this website? You never know, bro. You never know.
You don't. And that's a real thing, dude. It goes back to what I was saying with like the NIH and the FDA and pharmaceutical companies, how they're all just freaking, they're in cahoots. And again, what we need to separate from these kinds of conversations is we're not making a generalization. We are talking about an aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Does everybody who work in the FDA suck pharmaceutical companies' dicks? No. But there are people who are in powerful situations who abuse that in order to push through specific narratives to continue to drive a profit or continue to drive a certain narrative that is very beneficial to them.
This is a boss by Asian, but I don't think it's the right one.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe ChatGPT pointed me in the wrong direction.
Damn.
Dude, it's a problem because I literally just saw the video. He talks about, I believe it was a specific university. It was like a well-respected university. And they studied the, I don't want to say the wrong words, but like the spectrum of ideologies behind liberals and conservatives.
So maybe it's not, it's not that it's more diverse necessarily in the people who are voting for it, but the ideas and the beliefs in it. Yes.
Because when you talk to like those people that are deep within both sides of the spectrum, you run into those extremists. They sound programmed. Like they all follow the same script. They all say the same exact things. And it's pretty interesting to see that. Is that what it is? We're about to download a virus.
Oh, shit, dude. It's a bomb.
Cloudflare. We got to verify we're human on this? Damn.
That's how you know it's good, dude. There we go.
Where is it? I don't know. Now I'm going to sound like a fucking asshole.
Damn, dude. Jack lied to us.
Yeah, I did. I'm spreading misinformation.
In front of 62 people.
My goal today, I woke up this morning. I'm like, how much misinformation? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I just saw it.
What happened?
It's like a blue to red. Oh, fuck, dude.
Shit.
They knew it.
Oh, shit. They're on to us.
There. Right there. That's the graph that I saw. Attitude Networks, intergroup, research. Oh, wow. This is going to get into depth.
Damn, bro. This is going to...
I went from misinformationist to genius in a matter of fucking minutes. All right. This is going to be impossible.
This is either going to make this episode or everything we said before this,
These
all
guys
the gold.
Are fucking idiots.
Everyone's just going to be like,
I'm seeing A's and B's. I'm seeing options here. What's going on? What are we looking at? Attitude Network, a visual representation of the extracted attitude, revealing a distribution of 40 attitudes into two clusters. No, dark blue, strong disagreement, pale, moderate disagreement.
Yeah. I can see what this is. I can see what you extrapolated from this, right? So it says
two attitude clusters depicting latent Democrat and Republican.
So you can see the blue being much tighter, much closely knit. And then you see red being much more spread out. And you still have the extreme side, of course, dude.
Of course.
Common fucking sense, bro. We're not talking... like
both sides have good and bads.
yes.
Both sides have things that are very good about them. Well, both sides have things that are good and both sides have things that are bad. But what you look at, like when you look at a graph like this, you see the spectrum of ideologies. You see the ideas. They're more freely flowing. It's a much wider idea on the right. I'm not saying that there are people that aren't outliers within the Democratic side, but like look at this, bro. This is
But it's
a
definitely
doctor.
it's definitely much more. It's definitely much more tight knit.
It is.
Yeah.
Like I have conversations with these people, and anytime you bring up like any sort of argument, they have the same exact answer. It's like it's always the same fucking shit. It's the same critics, same questions, same fucking bullshit. It's like, bro, you ask a person on the other side, and someone might go, "Yeah, I agree with this." Like you've got conservatives that are totally for abortion and totally that aren't, you know. But on the Democratic side, if you're anti-abortion, you're not a Democrat.
Yeah.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, like just shit like that. You know, you've got gay Republicans. If you have like you have gay, straight, whatever it is, on the other side, you have to be. I don't really even know where I'm going with this, but
Well, it's the left. All like they don't like the people who step out of their. It goes back to what we were saying at the very beginning, right? We have never fit into a mold, and the left hates the people who don't fit into the mold.
yeah,
Because you have to fit into the ideology. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Because once you step outside of it, you realize how fucking batshit crazy so much of it is.
It's nuts.
The fact, like, men competing in women's sports. It should be so simple.
We should keep it that way, dude. Easiest gambling. Easiest predictions ever. I saw a guy, I forget who exactly it was, but he's in some position of power and he's talking about it and he's like, I agree with transgenders fighting. He's like, honestly, dude, he said some wild shit. He was like, the suicide rates of them is very high.
It is.
So he's like, why don't we put them on the front lines of the battlefield?
It is,
Like,
dude.
What the fuck?
It is, man. And that's, again, that goes, like, you never
That's a
really
nuts.
hear.
Yeah.
No, but yeah,
It
was a joke.
Yeah, of course.
But what you're
It was a
saying,
joke.
but what you're saying is it ties back into exactly the point that we're making, is that people that are in this tight knit crew on the left, they can't sit there and have a sensible conversation about castration and hormone therapy for fucking children.
Yeah, dude,
they have
keep
to
the
be
kids out
all.
of it,
They
man.
have to be all in.
Yeah.
They have to rock the flag that says protect trans kids. Bro,
that's nuts.
What? We used to have a word for this. It was called Munchausen syndrome. Eminem rapped about it for years. You know what Munchausen syndrome is,
No,
right?
I don't.
It's when your parents, it's usually your mom, forces a thought on you
Yeah.
for attention, whether
That's
it's
real.
a sickness. Dude, Megan Fox has a trans kid, like has two, the amount of celebrities that have a fucking trans kid,
Yeah, it's
while the
nuts.
rest of us normal folks don't have no trans
It's
kids.
nuts.
There's clearly
It's
some
nuts.
kind, it's not that they're fucking more open or
Yeah.
they're more accepting.
No, it's because
Fuck
they're
that,
definitely
dude.
pushing that on
Yeah,
you.
of
Dude, if someone
course.
wakes up at the age of 20 and goes, you know what? I want to be this person.
Go
for it.
Don't give a fuck.
Live your life.
Yeah,
do whatever
be
the fuck-
happy.
do what you want. If that's what makes you happy,
Are
go
you a
do
good
that.
person?
Yeah, go do
don't
that.
give a shit,
I don't give
dude.
a just don't force your ideologies or your beliefs on other people's lives when they aren't necessarily
Especially people who are malleable,
Yes.
such as kids.
yeah, exactly.
We don't let kids get tattoos before they're 18.
No, dude, when I was a kid, when I was 6, you have kids that are 6 years old.
I
talking
dressed
about,
up
"I
in my
wanna be a
mom's
girl."
high heels.
I
There's
was
photos
bro,
of it,
at
dude.
6 years old. I was still trying to figure out which finger was the most efficient to picking my nose. Was it my pinky? Was it my thumb? I got experimental, bro. I'm like, let's see here. What angle can we approach this? Like, I didn't pay attention to. I knew I was a boy. I didn't think about it. I'm not like I'm a fucking man. No, dude. I'm just like I'm living life.
You're not thinking
what
of-
sport
you're
am I
not-
playing? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Like,
something that you're actively thinking about.
Yeah, you
it's
have
just like
co-ed and
sex
kid.
being taught in little kids' schools.
Yeah.
It's not something that I was not 6 years old thinking about sexual activities. You're not
Yeah.
even looking at a female
dude,
in that
no.
regard.
I didn't know
And
that
the-
shit was possible until I was like 12, bro.
Right? At the very most, dude, you're looking at a girl and going, and you're like, oh, she's sweet. Oh, yeah, I want to kiss her on the cheek or some shit. That was about as sexual as it got in first grade, bro. But
Yeah, dude.
you have school systems who are teaching about anal sex
Nuts, bro.
in like And again, like people are like, oh, that's not really it's like, dude,
It is happening. There's private schools that do it.
Happening.
There's private schools that do it. There was one private school in the area that I grew up in, and it was newer. It was a newer school, but it was poorly funded. Thank God, dude. Thank God. Because all the private schools that were promoting religion and things like that blew like money to be made, bro.
Yeah.
They had beautiful facilities, best sports teams, whatever. Then you have this school, and thankfully it was shunned. But like just the fact that it was there and it had a platform for that. Now, again, you can't strip people's platforms, but like for kids, bro, really, like you can make a building that you guys talk about this type of stuff as adults, but don't bring kids into it.
But also at the same time, you don't get to necessarily choose. I mean, there's definitely exemptions and things. You can jump through a lot of hoops if you have the right money, you have the right resources. You can go to any high school that you want or middle school, whatever.
Yeah.
But for us normal folks, you're going to whatever district or whatever school you are in. You don't have that choice, right? So then that is when, you know, those lines get blurred. And it's not that you can't talk about whatever or do whatever, but again, to turn it back on y'all is that there's not freedom of consequences, right? So if you're in school, grooming, you know what? There's two parts of the trans movement that they really leave out and they don't talk about. Autogonophilia and the suicide rate. Those are two things that is not ever mentioned when we're trying to just have a genuine conversation about these things. Autogonophilia, it is when you are sexually aroused by dressing up as a woman. This is a real thing.
Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah,
people dress up as
shit.
a woman and they get turned on. I don't want that person around my kid.
Yeah. Anything sexual around my kid, dude, just keep it away, bro.
It's just not what are you
Why?
doing, dude?
Why?
What's the other reason other than the groom?
Yeah,
and it's supposed to
weird.
be in like the name of acceptance, bro.
No.
Like,
No, dude, no.
Bitch,
you
what?
shouldn't be talking about anything sexual with the kid at that point. When you're a kid, be a kid. Don't rush into
kid,
adult.
bro. Go outside and play.
Bro, yeah,
Fuck
dude.
it.
I was playing from fucking sunrise to sunset on the weekends, and as soon as the
Yeah.
bus dropped us off, we threw our backpacks on the front porch and ran outside until the sunset. Like that was our childhood.
Yeah.
Now you got kids that like we weren't allowed to play video games and stuff. We had to ask. I had to ask my parents, "Could I play video games tonight?" And they'd go, "No, like you played yesterday." And it's like, okay. If they like, bro, I remember my dad's not very straight edge for being in the military for 27 years. He like they're super cool. My parents are like fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
You talk to them, they're just amazing. I love my family. But like my dad, he had his rules like on a Saturday or on a Friday night. You can only play video games till 11. All right. At 11 o'clock, cut off, you go to bed. No questions. I shouldn't even have to come in here and check. You're in bed.
Yeah.
I remember every night. 11 o'clock, I'm turning off my shit. I was the only kid out of my friend group that'd be like, guys, I'm in 7th grade. I gotta go, guys. What? Why do you have to? It's 11 o'clock. I have to.
That's the rule.
Well, there was one night we were like mid-game, bro. We are like fighting this like zombie in the Easter egg. Dude, I was going in. I was so happy. I had a breakthrough, dude. I was having so much fun. And I remember, dude, it was like 11:01, dude. It wasn't even a fucking full minute or 2 minutes. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna play. It's like 11:05, right? My dad busts in the room. What are you doing? I'm like, I like throw my controller aside and lay down. I'm trying, dude. It's like Toy Story, and he's coming. Like you just drop what you're doing. He's like, motherfucker, turn your shit off. He didn't even really cuss at me. He was just like, turn it off. I'm like, good. And he's like, give me your controller. Give him the controller. He's like, good night. I'm like, all right. And I wake up the next morning. He's like, why would you do that?
That taught you discipline.
Yeah.
That has led you to where you are now as this hardworking person trying to pursue his dreams.
Yeah.
Like that was instilled into you. And there's nothing wrong with having fucking rules in the house, dude. Like I know largely in like Indian parenting culture, you don't tell your kid no.
That's too much.
And I can understand the thought of it.
Yeah, that's too much.
And so that's where that's with so much of this stuff. It's
That
like
makes a lot of sense.
It does, right? Badass kids in the fucking store,
that
bro.
makes so much, dude. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in the culture.
Wow.
That's the parenting, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, it has led to a lot of like successful jobs, like engineering jobs, doctor jobs, whatnot. But from a like integral member of society, that does have potential issues.
Yeah, of course.
And there has to be some kind of balance, right? Again, this goes back to like overcorrections, undercorrecting. Like we go in these time periods throughout history, and it's the same thing over and over again. We go through these overcorrections, like the 80s, super PC. And then in the 90s, Quentin Tarantino comes out with Reservoir Dogs. And movie culture, I guess PC and like movie culture, I don't know about like whatever, but in movie culture is kind of like very similar to what we went through the last like 10 years, where movies were very mild, they were very bleh, right? Same shit over and over again. The 80s, from what I understand, was very similar in that regard from like a PC perspective. And then Quentin Tarantino came out with Reservoir Dogs, and everyone was like, holy shit, that was awesome. And it was fucking brutally violent. They're cussing, the whole 9 yards. And then and then people started following that suit. And we go through these times where we just like overcorrect. And so people are so scared to be their parents' parent.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, you know, he was a hard-nosed man. He all he did was work, and he didn't care about his family, It's like, different times for one, right? That's
you're in a
World War II.
You're in a time where you have to be that way,
It's a different time for one. For two, that doesn't mean that we need to just overswing to this utterly soft, gentle parenting that people call it now, where all these fucking I don't even mean to single out Indian parenting. I just know culturally it's more of an entire culture. But what we are seeing now is fucking white people, everybody doing this, following the same suit,
so
and just
kids.
Badass kids in the store.
No discipline, nothing.
Nothing.
Dude,
bro.
I can't believe
nothing. Couldn't be mine.
And I see some of my friends nowadays. I mean, they'll shave, but they'll talk to their parents in a way that I'm like,
boy, it couldn't be me.
Whoa. My parents never hit me. They spanked me when I was like 5, and they stopped doing it because they realized it didn't hurt. Like I started, we were smart.
See, bro, I took one ass whooping and I learned.
Yeah, my parents, they raised me and my brother in a way that like I don't see any other parents doing it. And I know that it wasn't entirely on purpose the way they did it, but what they did was fucking genius. Like, of course they had their imperfections. They're human beings. They're gonna have their troubles and things like that. But the way they did it, they set ground rules. Like there were rules that we could not break. Like lying was unacceptable. You could not lie. If you fucking lie, you were a world of hurt. Like not, you're going to get grounded or whatever. But telling the truth, you'd be in a lot less trouble. So like they promoted that. And then obviously like staying up late, eating unhealthy foods all the time, just all that shit. Not even really foods, but that's besides the point. They had rules. They had ground rules. But they also had this facade that they would provide my brother and I, where they talk to us like adults at times where you needed to talk. Like it could go one of two ways. You could either do it too much, or you could do it a perfect amount. For instance, like when we moved from North Carolina to Florida, I've moved all over being in a military family. I'm sure you know too. Like we moved every 4 years, but we spent majority of our lives in Florida. We spent about 13 years there. I lived in Florida from the age of, I believe 3 to 7, go to North Carolina from 7 to 12, and then come back down to Florida. 7 to 12 is a huge age where like you're learning a lot.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and I grew up in a small town from 7 to 12 where like
we're at North Carolina.
It was in a city called Elizabeth City. It was the northeastern point near the Dismal Swamp and the border of Virginia. We were right next to Kitty Hawk, Chesapeake. Bro,
I was born in Fayetteville.
Okay, I don't even know where that is, but
Fort Bragg.
I don't even know where that is. It was such a blur, but we grew up in a town where like the nearest grocery store was a 30-minute drive. Everybody went to the same churches. My parents and I, we didn't really go to church. We weren't not religious. We just weren't like that. And so like you'd never heard of bad words. Like kids would never say bad words in school. If they did, they'd get in trouble. The teachers knew the parents. Everybody knew each other. So like you come from that, and then you go to Florida, and you're in 7th grade, and you got kids like doing the most unthinkable things in the bathrooms. Like there's sex, there's drugs, there's fucking gangs. I'm like, what the fuck is happening, bro? Your world shattered. Bro, I grew up in a nice area, like beautiful area. So you got these kids that are wannabes, and I think wannabes are a little bit more dangerous in a sense that they feel like they have something to prove. So they'll go out of their way to really show that they're like that. And so I go there, and in 7th grade I come home. I'm like, like, what is weed? I'm like, what is this? What is that? And they're telling me, and they sit me down for a talk, and they're like, listen, you're getting to an age where you're gonna learn a lot about things. You're gonna learn like drugs. You're gonna learn about alcohol. You're gonna want to experiment. They're like, you could do whatever you want. We don't encourage you to do it, but you could do. You're your own person. You could do whatever you want. If you do it, don't hide it from us. Be 100% honest, and we will have no issues. And from that point on, I told him, I was like, I'll never have an issue with that stuff. Like, you could trust me.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're not telling you not to. Like, you know, high school, it's normal to fucking drink and smoke. And they were having this conversation with me in 7th grade. So I'm like 13? Not even. I'm 12. I just turned 13 anyways. But like, when you give somebody a situation like that, now every time I decide not to do something, I feel like I'm an adult. Like, I made the right decision.
You were empowered.
That was my decision.
They empowered you.
Yeah.
They trusted
if my parents went, don't fucking smoke, don't drink, don't do anything,
you're gonna want to do it.
I'm gonna want to do it.
Yeah,
My parents said, don't play rated M video games. I went over to my neighbor's house in North Carolina. We were playing Just Cause 2, bro.
Yeah.
Just Cause 2.
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to play GTA until I was 16.
Same.
My brother.
It was the only game I couldn't play.
I couldn't play that game.
Yeah.
My brother was able to play it the same year, so he was 14. Every responsibility I had, he would gain that same year.
Yeah.
But he was 2 years younger than me, and it showed through his development as a person. If I miss school, in my mind, I'm beating myself up. I'm like, fuck, dude, that was my job.
Yeah.
That was my job. I had honor roll. I had straight
one
A's.
job.
Straight A's until sophomore year. Sophomore year, I started prioritizing social life, so I dropped down to honor roll, and like, I would beat myself up if I got a B, you know. And my parents, they would be like, Jack, like, you could do better, but good work. Like, you did great, you know? And I'm like, no, dude, that was not acceptable. My brother, on the other hand, he gained the same exact freedoms that I did. He didn't even go to high school, bro. Like, he did the bare minimum of attendance to get the graduation certificate and then leave. Yeah. And even after high school, he would just sit in his room and play video games all day. And I come home from Austin after the first year, and I spend a month back home. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, and he knows just as well as I do that he's guilty. So we have this talk. My dad has this talk with him. My mom has this talk, and I leave. And the day I leave, he goes to the gym, and he goes to the gym the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. Now he's learning how to day trade. And this guy's making profits daily. He's limited to one trade right now because I guess there's some weird rule like when you start out. But he's making $500 in 3 minutes on a day trade. And I'm like, what? And he does it consistently. It's not like a luck. He's in a profit. Like, he's not in a up and down slope where people are like, oh yeah, day trading is a scam, which it's scary. It's high risk, high reward, but this guy fucking goes
Definitely
into it.
can be, but you can also make a lot of money.
I mean, bro, my dad's making good money now. Like, he's doing swing trading, but like, he's killing it too.
Yeah.
And it was just wild, like, seeing him now change into that same perspective of like, I could do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that's going to experience the consequences of my actions, you know?
So it sounds like, A, shout out to your parents.
Dude,
B,
I
it sounds
love my
like they
parents, bro.
understood what I'm talking about. Like this overswing.
Yeah.
They didn't overswing.
No, bro, they did it
They
just right.
swung and they stopped at common sense,
Yeah,
bro. They
yeah.
stopped in the middle ground.
Yep.
They had rules that instills discipline, that instills just fucking integrity, that instills these values that we have to have as a society for you to be an integral member of society, for you to serve a purpose, for you to make a difference, for you to actually be a good member of the community. But then also at the same time, they didn't helicopter parent. They didn't talk to you like you were naive or like you were stupid or
Never
like you
called
didn't
me
understand.
I just thought about it. They never insulted me ever. And no matter what I did. My dad would laugh. He'd be like, dude, you're nuts. Like, I jump off a Causeway Bridge. It's super illegal. You get arrested. He's just like laughing. He's like, dude, what are you doing?
Because it is hypocritical
Yeah.
to act like they also didn't do stupid shit or also didn't make mistakes.
My parents were
or
crazier than I am.
didn't stumble, right?
Yeah.
And so it's so fucking hypocritical. But again, like these parents, they take these like fucking high roads, like, oh, I was a perfect parent. I was a perfect kid.
No.
Da da da.
Yeah.
And they project this onto their child, and then when their child stumbles or fucks up,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh shit, dude, I'm no longer perfect. And their whole brain shatters. They can't handle it. They're still too young.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, you got these people who just fucking let their kids just do whatever. Bro, neither of those are fucking good.
No, dude. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, dude, my parents and I will ask each other for advice. I've had my mom come up to me and be like, hey, what are your thoughts on this situation? and I'll tell her my thoughts. And she's like, "That's a good idea."
That's a beautiful thing.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
That's a
Like,
beautiful thing. It
same
really
thing with
is,
her,
bro.
Like, I'll go up to her. I'll be like, "Hey, my girlfriend and I got into this argument. What are you thinking?" She's like, "Well, I don't like that," but she's like a neutral standpoint. She'll tell me when I'm wrong. She'll be like, "Yeah, dude, you're in the wrong right here." Like, fucking dope. You know, like I think that's awesome.
Your parents can't be yes men.
No, they can't.
Can't be, bro.
Nah,
They
nah,
can't
nah,
be.
nah.
That will fuck you up for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
You're
nah.
done.
Yeah, they can't.
You're done.
No,
The
yeah.
second someone challenges you, the second someone tells, it's where we're at now, dude. You can't fucking challenge anybody's beliefs without them attacking you. And it's like, no, dude, I just like, sometimes, this is one of my favorite pastimes, is playing devil's advocate even when I agree with the person.
Yeah.
Just because I want to,
yeah.
I want to see the wheels turn.
Yeah.
How much did you really think about this?
Yeah.
How much have you thought this out?
Yeah.
And if you just start replying to me either in headlines or if you start replying to me in like pejoratives or fucking name calling or anything like that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're shallow.
You didn't actually think about this at all.
Yeah, I think it's.
You
so
didn't think
funny.
about this at all.
I think it's so funny when you're like a debate or something, they immediately turn to like insulting you.
Yeah,
It's-
you know that. Yeah, it's
that
like,
is the
okay.
key indicator that
Yeah.
you just won.
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They pull out the stereotypical just insults or whatever it is, like, dude.
You're just like,
I
oh,
love
okay,
that.
cool.
It's like, I got you, motherfucker.
This conversation's done.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
at that point, like nothing you say is going to change their
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
But you don't know that without the conversation. A lot of people, again, it goes back to those assumptions, those generalizations, like, oh, I'm not going to have a conversation with them because I know I won't change their mind. That's not at all the case. You'll just know when you go to have the conversation that you can no longer have the conversation because you're not going to change their mind. But
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
jump to
yeah.
that conclusion at the beginning just because they have X, Y, and Z belief.
Absolutely.
You can't assume that everyone is married to their belief. Oftentimes when people feel so strongly about something, it's because they feel it themselves. Like if you're so worried about offensive jokes and racism, quote unquote, that you can't even laugh about things. You can't even make jokes about things. It's probably because you're secretly fucking racist.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Because you've had all these thoughts of yourself and you really believe them.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking normal to have some silly joke in your head
Of
or some
course, dude.
silly
Of
thought in your
course.
head, but it's the people who believe them that then are like, oh, that's fucking offensive. It's
Yeah.
probably because you probably said the N-word more than anybody.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, you were probably in high school, you're fucking throwing it
Throwing
around
that
dude, with all
shit.
your white friends because
I
you didn't
swear
have no
to God,
black
bro,
friends,
I
bro.
swear,
And
bro.
now you're 40, 50 years old, fucking sitting in your house, miserable because you were a shitty human being. So
I
now you have
swear,
to get
bro.
on social media and virtue signal to the fucking world, talking about acting like you weren't. Boy,
And you could see it too. You could
bro,
see
you-
it. Just you could look at that person and judge their like after a few words coming out of their mouth. You're like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro.
yeah.
I see what you're talking about, dude. I've had
Bro, you're trying to make up for 40 years of mediocrity
Dude,
by
wow.
virtue signaling into the world, talking
Yeah.
about we should do this, we should do that, bitch. Like,
I'm just friends with everybody, bro. I try to be, but you can't please them all. So the people that disagree with me, fuck them. But
yeah, they're
I
just
mean, don't
fucking-
fuck them because whatever. But
No, you just
Yeah.
don't have to fuck with them.
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna hurt you.
No, not at all.
Just
bro.
because I don't like you
Not at
doesn't
all.
mean that I'm gonna cause pain to you,
That's
or I'm
what
gonna
I'm
try
saying.
to, or I'm gonna try to make you lose your job, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fucking ruin your livelihood, or fuck with your family,
you
or
can
something
say-
like that. No,
yeah.
I just don't fucking like you.
Yeah, you could say
And
whatever
I just
you
won't talk.
want
I just
about me,
won't.
bro.
I just won't interact with you. It's
Yeah.
that fucking simple, bro.
You can say whatever you want about me. You could disrespect me in any way. I mean, as long as it's not harmful physically or whatever, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Like I have
right.
for the one person that shits on me, I
Listen.
have a million behind me that are amazing.
Yeah.
And that like, bro, like that's one thing about Austin that I do love. Like I do hate Austin, but the people here that I've made connections with, like all you guys, like
great place, man.
even if you don't
Wonderful
realize
place,
that you guys have like a position, all of you guys play an important role in my life. Like you guys, every single one of you, like it's so cool being around you guys. Cause it's like in Florida, I have friends like that. Don't get me wrong. And I have friends my age and they're great. You have these friends that are now figuring it out just like you are. But they also want to prioritize that fun in life too much. The fun that's not actual fun. And then you're just living in comfort and you live an average life.
Yeah.
And when I'm here, I have all these go-getters. I have friends that are trying things like, dude, this fucking podcast is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is awesome.
Thanks, man.
Like, this is respect. It takes a different type of animal to fucking invest in something and go all in on it. You know what I'm saying?
As
Like,
the
this,
screen times out.
hey, fuck it, dude. I don't give a shit. The microphones ain't timing out, hopefully. That's all that matters. But it's like, yeah, like having everybody around here that is just so supportive and they're doing their own things as well, it's the coolest thing to see, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's the main reason why I'm here. Otherwise, I'd be fucking gone, dude. I'd be out of here, bro. I'd be. There's nobody more happy than me leaving Austin.
Yeah.
I fly out of here.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Like
Yeah.
dude, if people spent as much time virtue signaling into the world as they do, I mean, if they spent as much time supporting their friends' business or dreams as they do virtue signaling on fucking social media, we would all be where we wanted to be, bro.
Yeah, I swear to God.
How
bro.
many people don't, like, it's what is astonishing to me is how many people scroll past your posts and just don't like it, bro.
I hate that.
That's so crazy to me, bro.
Like, I get it. If you're posting that person's thing every day, yeah, you're kind of you're too much.
Sure.
But give them a post, give them a like, give them a comment, bro. Like, say something, a like, bro. I have 4,000.
Oh shit, dude! The whole thing's falling. He's getting passionate. I hit a nerve over here, bro.
No, like I have 4,000 whatever followers. I average like 250 likes.
Yeah.
Bro, view wise, I'm getting like 10K views.
Yeah.
Why do I not have 10K? Why do I have 10K followers? Like what? Come on, dude.
The podcast page hit 41,000 views. Ah, motherfucking smash my finger. God damn it, dude. Hit 41,000 views.
Congrats.
And like the reels would get like 9 likes.
Dude, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I spent so long editing one video, and this video is like my passion, bro. I'm like, fuck yeah, everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing.
You're getting
I know, but I'm thinking like, fuck yeah. I had
post what you want to post.
I post
Jack.
what I wanted to post, but I'm posting it with the idea of like, I love this shit. Like, this is awesome.
And that's all that matters. Fuck it.
And I post it, and it gets like 7,000 views. I'm like, bro, I posted a video where I broke a bat, and it took me 2 minutes to edit. It was in the car ride home. I posted that. It got 7.6 million views. I spent 30 seconds on that thing, bro. I spent fucking 3 hours on one video. My passion, bro. My love to the game.
But that's what matters. Dude.
Yeah, no,
right there. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's what matters,
Yeah,
dude.
I think,
And
yeah.
I miss the Jack content, dude.
I miss it too, bro. I'm just busy. Like, I have no time to shoot anything. So now it would be either reusing content or there's one video I have to edit. There's like a shooting video with Dan, but like it's nothing crazy. Like, I know when I post a video, sometimes I'm like, I'm just posting a post. That's
See, yeah, and then that's when it gets that's when it gets boring, right?
Yeah.
Because it feels like you have to do this, and obviously there is a certain level of it there is a certain amount that is a non-negotiable. You do have to post pretty consistently,
of course.
But dude, just enjoy what you post, man. Look, brother, a ton of fucking fun.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this shit up. I'm fucking starving, bro.
Dude, me too, bro.
My
I appreciate
guy.
you having me on,
Yeah,
dude.
of course,
Seriously,
bro.
this
We'll
was
do it
sick.
again.
Yeah, bro, for sure, dude. Come
All right,
on.
dude. Tell everybody where they can find you so that you can go. We can get you up from 400, 100,
Yeah,
4,100.
On Instagram at BJackImrie, THE Jack IMRIE. And that's really it. That's the only one I post on. Fuck TikTok.
Let's go.
I hate TikTok.
Let's go. Doses.
That was awesome.